Hey everybody, and also thanks for that sub that just came in from Ashal. Uh, we are back with the Undermountain, the Eternal Undermountain. The party is in a bit of a pickle. Um, Last time they
A little
entered
bit.
the Drow area of the Sargoth level. Um, and they got a little in over their heads. Before we get to that, I'm gonna just say that you can watch the stream every Wednesday from 7 to 10 Eastern Time. And you can catch the sister stream over on Sundays from 9 to midnight Eastern Time. It's a different group of people in a different campaign. Uh, but these guys meet every Wednesday, and that's what today is. So, last time, you guys interrogated Polonia Ovrindar and captured her and her sister Silkress and dragged them through their own cell block, but not before inadvertently picking the lock of someone who was in containment, a dangerous wizard named Marta Moonshadow. Allied with the Drow, she fought against you initially, but when the tide turned against her, you guys convinced her to fight for you guys or die. She used a cone of cold to eliminate most of the enemies in the area, and then fled. But unknowingly, there were some Drow that were willingly captive in the cell block, and they escaped to a intense showdown with Vok and
That's
Alistair
bullshit.
before they
We're
were
here with our
able to take
crossbow
them down.
shooting.
And that leaves us right where we left off, with Newt, the Goblin Warlock, being the only person technically still conscious but playing dead. And
Yeah, under a body.
under a body.
Like one of those, like one of those extreme World War II movies you see where they have to do something crazy to stay alive, like a war movie.
Like
You
a
know
war
what I'm
movie?
Yeah.
Okay,
The battle of the bastards.
so
Yeah.
Newt, as the fog clears, you heard Silkress. The last thing that happened was she moved past you, stepping over all the frozen bodies of the spider, troglodytes, and quaggoths, who are nice and weirdly neatly arranged by type, with their corpses there. And she left to the north. She yelled some orders at her drow to lock them up, and that seems to be what they're doing. After a minute or so, you see that the drow start moving. Get rid of that thing. They start moving Vok and Alistair out into the area. They are dragging them up to the north.
And they're unconscious.
They are
And they're unconscious?
They are unconscious. You see this happening, but they don't seem to take any notice of you yet. They start dragging everybody across the corpses in various layers of the game. I'm gonna get them all the way through, and then I think I'm gonna put these guys on the map layer, maybe, so that they're out of the way. There we go. Okay, so now I can't click on them. Good. So you see them move past you. I am obligated to ask you if you're doing anything at this time. You can if you want to, or you can just stay hidden.
I mean, I'd still like to be hidden, but I do want to summon Bean as soon as I safely can.
Okay. That will take about 10 minutes for the casting, as well as, the herbs and stuff. But you might need to be hidden in order to do that. Also,
Do you have any healing
thank you for the
potions?
sub, Diana
I
Leora. I don't usually catch these.
Or any heals? Okay.
I'm gonna check, but I don't. I
Yeah,
think
the
I'm
last
all
thing that I
out.
heard was that I don't think you
Yeah.
had any.
Yeah, I have 0.
So the only
I should
resting
have
that you might be
healing.
able to do is, or the only healing you might be able to do is by resting, though somebody else might have them on them. You might be able to check while the drow are leaving you alone temporarily.
Let me check if I have some.
As you ponder your options, you see them exit to the north. You hear a great knock on the door, which you can attempt a perception check to see if you'd like.
I do want to do that.
Do.
Do it, do it, do it. Oh
Okay.
my god, what did
You lift the troglodyte's arm above your eyes so you can see them. Um, you can see them waiting at the door, and then the door opens, and you actually hear them just the edge of your vision. The person answering the door seems to have the voice of Silkress, and she says, "Get in, you idiots! I'll leave the door open for you." Right, boss. And then they shove their way in. Alistair and Vok can now see inside there, even though they are unconscious. Alright, the Drow have left you alone for a while. What do? You probably only have a few minutes before they come back for the rest of you.
is a few minutes.
I wouldn't
At
say
least
10.
10.
They're literally collecting you guys.
Well, I'd like to know if BB or Oso has any potions on them that I could
Okay, make an
or
investigation
give
check.
them.
I checked. I do not.
I have.
Can I also investigate the body that right there?
You can.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah, you look at the big hulking figure. It wasn't wearing any clothes. It probably didn't have anything on it anyway.
It's alive.
Oh no. Well, I definitely don't want to make myself an obvious presence. So, fuck. What's that thing? Hold on. Spells. E- What's that one do?
Not sure.
Is that prestidigitation?
It creates minor, sort of magical stuff like changing colors of things, making smells, pulling rabbits out of a hat, making little fireworks. It usually can't replicate like super awesome spells, but it lets you be flashy, and it has a few weird specific things it can do.
Like clean dirt.
You also do have, I think, a spell slot remaining, at least one, because you used the other one with your curse, or you didn't
Yeah.
use the other one. You did use your curse ability instead of using a spell. 3 Drow are probably coming back. They did look weakened and they weren't wearing armor. So if you'd like,
Can I?
you do have. I will describe that you can probably choose to either take them if they're the only ones coming back, or maybe drag a body away, or just escape on your own so that you can regroup and come back when you have like Bean and the rest of your spells,
Wait, repeat the last one.
or escape and recoup, like take a rest and resummon Bean and get your spells back.
Then I'd be by myself, and then I could die by my own.
You would, but you're also on your own right now.
Well, I'm with my friends too.
We're not.
We're not.
We're not there with you.
Yeah, they.
We're literally just worth.
Although
bodies
wait.
I will say
bodies
that
are near
that
you.
Oso and BB have been stabilized, so if they wait about an hour, they will wake up.
Well, I feel like my character / me wants to stay with the group because I have nobody.
Aw.
So
Come to this session to be depressed. My God.
she
Hide
lost. She
hide
lost
inside my
Bean,
body.
She watched all her friends die. Ooh, good idea. Don't you have a whole? Do you
A hole?
Does Oso have
body
a
got
hole
blown
that I can crawl into?
I'm missing half of my body,
That's not how this works.
half of my armor, but
Yeah, I'm gonna say that he probably. It would be problematic if I were to canonically give him a goblin-sized hole in his body.
Well, if he half his body's blown off.
Yeah, but it
then-
was regrown. Back when
I'm like
the
a
like-
solid. Inside is like gears.
yeah,
and
he's solid hardwood.
system. Nice.
Hard to
Depends
explore.
on
But
what-
if you drag one of them away, you might have enough time to do that. Then once you finish your rest, you'll at least have one of your friends with you.
Oh shit, that's true.
Good luck dragging
And
me
a
away.
rest will get you back hit points.
It could look me dragging anybody away. Is BB smaller than Oso?
Technically, yes.
I think BB's shorter, but like maybe has a bit more mass.
He's a chunk of boy.
But I'd say
So
they're
who-
about the same.
Well, if they're about the same, then I'm gonna.
Oso floats.
He floats?
He's
I made of
made out of wood.
He's also a witch, so
Burn him.
witches
He
float.
turned me into
Wait.
a newt.
He's also wood, which means he burns. He's a witch.
Why did nobody? That was such a good joke. Anyway, I want to take Oso with me then,
Okay.
and I want to try to go hide in here.
Okay.
I guess.
That sounds good. I'm just gonna have you make an athletics check as you hear some of the Drow coming back outside the door. They are returning for you guys.
Please.
A 13
Oh.
is above average, and that is enough to drag Oso away. You quickly make your way out the door, the same one that Marta fled down before, and you are able to drag Oso as far as you want, really. This whole area has been cleared out before by you guys. You killed all the Drow that were in here, having their
What's that?
that is a table. It used to have a white towel upon it, a white sheet.
Table?
It was stolen by a tabaxi.
Table.
Ah. If they take my towel, I'll fuck them up.
Weirdly, now you're like unable to hide under that table. However, there are a bunch of divans in the other room that you might be able to hide under or something.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, buddy.
Okay. I'll,
Oh,
Oh,
there's
I
dead
was-
people.
I was just dragging them in. Figured it'd be easier.
Oh.
Okay. You come back into this room, and you hear something coming from the south. Make a perception check. You're not sure what it is, but it definitely sounds like there's something down there.
I'd like to hide with Oso
Okay.
under those little tiny chairs.
Are we about to make out under some bleachers?
You hide him under the chaise lounge, and
Chaise long.
and duck under as well. After a few minutes, you see a blind humanoid creature shamble into the room. It has what looks to be a quaggoth leg in its mouth as it's chewing on it. It tosses the bone aside and then starts looking about the room. You can see it's like sniffing the air. And I'm gonna have you make a stealth check.
Oh.
Hide your smell. Oh, we're all dead. Yeah, we're fucked.
It looks directly
Oh.
towards the chair that you are hiding underneath, and it picks up a spiked club, and then it starts like lumbering towards you. Let's roll for initiative. You can just roll it manually, since there's only two of yous.
All right.
Okay, it looks like it has the initiative. It
But he
goes
said he's blind. How did he come near me?
well because it has a good sense of smell. It is able to see in the darkness of this area. It was able to perceive where you were hiding because, I mean, a leg of Osos was probably sticking out or something, but more importantly, it could smell goblin in the room. It reaches over towards you and then tries to launch its spiked club into the chair. These spikes like go just right near your chest through the cloth as you like tumble out from underneath of it. It roars at you, but it ends its turn because it completely missed. It's your turn. I know some of you guys can't see what's going on right now, so I hope that the descriptions are fine for you
Did you
guys.
say
Beautiful.
Quaggoth?
It had like a bone in its mouth, but it tossed it aside. This creature is a
Yeah.
Grimlock. You guys have seen them before. They seemed fairly weak. Although this one was probably the one that was left behind here when you guys came back.
So, what I think I want to do is, hold on, give me a sec. Where the freak is my spell book? Okay. Can I?
Yes.
Yes.
Make. I don't know how to describe it. I want to use prestidigitation
Okay. To do what?
to make a very tasty, bloody smell of something that he would want to investigate coming
From like where?
behind
From like through the door?
door.
Okay. So to do this, I'm gonna have you make a new stealth check as you try to hide from him, like try and make it think it was mistaken,
Okay.
and then
Yep.
you can use prestidigitation, and it's going to try and perceive that as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
So make a new stealth check.
Oh my
Okay.
There
You
we go.
tumble under the next lounge over, and then you cast prestidigitation to create this like glowing piece of like fake meat in the other room, and it's just like wafting noticeable stink lines in the air. As the Grimlock catches scent of it, and it's going to try and guess. I'm gonna have you you can make an Arcana or a Deception check, whichever is higher for you.
Which one is? Let's see. Why is this Arcana or
Or Deception.
Deception? So I'm gonna do Arcana.
Okay, you're gonna try and make some really nice tasting, smelling
It's gonna
Smelling
taste
and tasting
so
meat.
good, guys. You're not even gonna
Damn,
believe
you
it.
didn't- I was just gonna wake up like
Arcana to
damn.
create wall chicken.
Oh god, I hope it's tasty enough.
Did you say wall chicken?
Yes.
Ooh, chicken.
It heads over to investigate it.
Oh, shit.
It roars in anger because the meat doesn't seem to be real.
Oh no.
But it did waste its turn investigating this. What do you do?
I'm gonna head back out this way.
Okay. Bio, sir.
Why is everybody laughing at me?
Wait, I didn't laugh.
That was me. I'm just picturing the Scooby-Doo-esque, like you run and it comes back, and then all of a sudden you're behind it, and then all of a sudden it's behind you, and
Well,
Well, you can move.
I'm gonna take some of Oso's branches, I guess, for like a scent. I don't know. Not as goblin-y, I guess. Make myself not as goblin-y scented and run away. Oh wait! No, I think I gave
Eldritch
that up.
Blast. Oh,
No, I gave my perfume away. Damn.
Oh, that would have been good.
But would have been good.
So you're going into the other room, or
Yeah, I'm running away.
okay,
I'm running the F away.
okay. Anything else with your turn? You do have an action. The door is loosely hanging open, so you can see the Grimlock inside. It's turning around to come back in. It is still unaware of where you are.
Well, how many spaces? It was 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can only move here.
We'll say
mean,
that since it can't see you, you would have advantage on any attacks that you make against it.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep myself hidden because maybe my scent. I don't know. He doesn't know where it went in the room. Maybe I don't know.
Okay. You try and remain hidden. He goes back into the room. I'm gonna have you make a new stealth check since you've moved positions. It goes back over to where it first noticed you. It starts like sniffing around. Eventually, it like pulls Oso out beneath the divan there, and it starts gnawing on
Oh,
his
no.
hand. But then it
Ah.
like kind of spits it out because it doesn't really like it. It's
Good.
too much fiber. It then gets up and it starts like getting around. Where's that other scent that it noticed? This room.
Could it be
Oh,
the blood circle in the middle of the room?
It catches on to a scent and then looks straight over towards Newt, peeking through the doorway. It growls again, and it did end its turn here because it had to investigate again. What do you do? It seems to have noticed where you are and it's coming towards you.
Well, number one, I hate that. Two. um, let's see. Oh, that doesn't help me. Can I can I use prestidigitation again?
Yeah, it's a cantrip, just like Eldritch Blast. You can use it as many times as you want.
All right, can I can I use it to remove my scent
Interesting.
or make myself smell like
Something
a
else.
Grimlock?
Okay.
Usually clean clothes.
Okay.
Well, no, because I
make.
still smell like a goblin. I want to smell like I want to mask myself.
I'm gonna do the
completely.
same thing that I did before and have you make an Arcana check as you try and mask your smell using the spell, the smell
Okay.
spell. It lumbers over to you and then stops as it
Oh,
notices this
God.
new smell.
Uh.
It's gonna make an insight check.
Oh. Wait, do I have advantage though?
Advantage doesn't really do anything in this circumstance, although you can spend your inspiration if you want to. Everyone gets inspiration at the start of each session.
I guess that's a gamble. It could be worse. Does he get to reroll or does he stay at 14?
He would stay at 14.
And he's already in the. He moved to this room already.
He's in the doorway.
No shit.
Yeah, shit.
Oh no. Yeah, I guess I have no choice right now. I'm gonna use it.
All right, use your inspiration.
All right,
and
everybody, chat, pray for me.
F's in the chat.
Oh my god.
Say and it happens. The Grimlock snarls at you and swings its club. Oh.
Oh, no.
It deals a total of 7 damage to you. And
Alright.
now my mouse is showing a loading symbol. Okay. Yeah, it slams into you, but it ends its turn. It seems to be on the offensive now. What do you do?
Cry about it. Can I use prestidigitation again to try to throw him off if he's blind, or is he gonna still know regardless where I am?
I think
'Cause
he's
now
made contact with something. Now he is sure that something's here. You can try it, but you don't think it's gonna work.
Alright, well I'm not gonna do that then. Oh shit. Can I do hold person?
Yeah, you have another spell, so
Yeah, I'm gonna
he.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just need. I just didn't know if you were
okay.
committing. And yes, okay. So it does need to make a wisdom saving throw. It's bad at those. Because I said that it's bad at those, it is not.
Damn it, Chris.
No, it needs to make a wisdom save, and it succeeded, I believe.
Oh my god.
You try and like wrap it up in one of your like serpents that held the wizard at bay before, but this Grimlock is too strong. It bursts out of it and then like shakes its head in disbelief at you. Do you move? If you do, it will provoke an attack. So you have already
Well-
acted this turn.
No, I don't know what's worse. Letting him just attack me or try to run away and let him attack me?
Well,
Um.
worst case scenario, if you run away, then he will get an attack and run up to you and then attack you again next turn. If you stay engaged, he will attack you next turn and that's it.
Alright, I guess. Can I phone a friend?
Under the
Hey, right hand.
circumstances, sure. You pray to your dark patron. You are in a hopeless situation against a overwhelmingly powerful beast, and your dark patrons beckon out to you. The Sethian scourges. They whisper in your ear, in like a moment of sort of slowed down time for you. They whisper, "What is it you ask of us?"
Should I fight or should I run?
Your powers are beyond comprehension. Use us. Use your power.
Okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay, bye.
Good chat. I'll see you later.
Unfortunately, it is the creature's turn.
Wash your hands.
You spent your turn holding the person. And he swings his spike club once more.
I hope he misses me.
We're all gonna miss you when this is
I know.
over.
Oh, he
Oh
missed!
yeah, you're good.
He swings out towards you, but you're able to duck behind the door. And thank you for the subscribble, 7 Seal.
Yeah.
Just in the nick of time. That was one of the dark patrons calling out to you. It ends its turn. It comes into the room and closes the door behind it. Newt,
Oh,
it is your turn.
So I can't back up without it attacking me?
Not unless you disengage, but that takes an action, and I assume you want to fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight it.
Okay.
Alright, let's try. Whee!
You don't have like a big 3rd, 4th level spell either. Oh, okay. Yo, you're
Okay,
good.
that, even with disadvantage from firing within 5 feet, unless you have Warcaster, I don't remember, that hits and deals 10 force damage.
Do I get to press the thing again because it's
Yeah, you get 2 attacks.
yes.
Oh, no,
good.
no, you need to see if you hit for the second attack.
Oh. Okay. Yeet!
Okay, another hit, even with the disadvantage, and it dies.
Yes!
Nice. What are you
Guys,
so
I
afraid
did
of?
it!
You solved my Grimlock puzzle.
Weird. Eldritch Blast solves problems. Who knew?
You
Thanks, Jupiter.
you clean the sweat off of your brow, and shamble back into the room where Oso is sitting
Oh
there,
my god.
strewn about like a Renaissance painting, as his
With my arm
wrist
on
was
top
like
of it.
gnawed on.
Also, I know you can't hear me, but you won't believe what just happened. I'm just gonna like look at his body, be like, "Well, would have been cool. Should have been here." Anyway,
All right. At this point,
Shouldn't have died, nerd.
do you want to try and rest here, or do you want to move elsewhere? It's up to you.
no, I would like to rest at least until I can get Bean and he is conscious.
Okay. Do you want to hide here, maybe in one of the side rooms or something?
Yeah, is this a side room right here?
Yeah, and it has like a big rotating, like, table thing in it, so it might be a good place to hide just in case.
Sure.
So you shore up here, and you immediately begin resummoning Bean. It takes about 10 minutes, And none of the Drow seem to come after you in this 10-minute period, so you actually do resummon Bean. Let's...
Invisible, please.
Yes, Bean is never seen. Bean the Unseen, they call me.
Be invisible.
I've always been invisible.
All right.
Alright, get over yourself. So, Newt, you can then take a short rest. You can also get the webbing off of Oso in this time. Doesn't take any effort, really. And Oso, after an hour, you regain consciousness with 1 hit point. This did not count as a rest, but if you spend another hour resting, you can. And Newt, you can spend hit dice like you did before. It looks like you have 3 hit dice remaining. Probably want to use all of them to regain hit points.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea.
And I mean, Bean's like you gained 7 hit points, so really, it's like, it's pretty good. Hey!
So roll 3d8.
Yeah, I think you can press the hit dice button on the character
Yeah.
sheet. Yeah, just the word hit dice, and that should roll it for you. Oh yeah, there you go.
11. Cool.
Oh, you do add your constitution to each one, so that's actually +9.
Oh, so it's 20?
Yep.
Nice.
Nice. As you're recuperating, Oso finally comes to. I did roll for an encounter. There didn't seem to be an encounter in this one either, which is good. No one seems to have come back to investigate the dead bodies. They're probably busy with something else. Let's go back to the other people now, shall we?
Okay.
I'm gonna drag the screen over here. I'm sorry for those of you who aren't here. Okay, the Drow have dragged BB in. They couldn't find the other ones. Was there 2 other ones? Not sure. Who's to say, really? These guys were locked up the whole time. These guys are dragged in, and you guys don't really know what's going on. But I can tell you that when you guys do wake up, you are still in this room. And the Drow are all below. The 3 weak Drow have gone back to their cells. I mean, really, they deserve it. Silkress is in the audience down below. You guys come to, and you are floating, suspended in web cocoons in a pillared room. You can see
what?
movement around Alistair and BB once you guys finally get a beat on them. There seem to be giant spiders like among you guys, and you guys are all feeling pretty shitty right now.
Hey, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So we're conscious though, right?
You are now conscious. The spiders that are present are not attacking you, but it looks like they are like milling about. They've wrapped you guys up good. BB and Alistair, I'm gonna have you guys, actually, and Vok, I'm gonna have you all make medicine checks.
Can I make a medicine check on a thing I can't see?
What are you trying to do?
I don't have dark vision.
Oh, yeah, the room is actually fairly dark.
I had to turn like the torch on just so I can see what you're talking about,
Oh,
but otherwise
shit.
I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I
I can't see those spiders next to me. I hear them though.
will say that there is dim light maybe throughout the area. You can see figures below. Those with dark vision, Alistair and Vok, you guys do see that there are Drow below. And
Those are shadowy figures, nothing else though. Okay.
Okay, that's cool. But yes, you can make the check too as well, BB. All right. Cool. Thanks for making those checks for me. I just wanted to know that. You guys don't need to be worried about it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so while you're here, there's no sign of Newt or Oso anywhere. BB, no sign of much anywhere. But I will allow you to make a disadvantage perception check to try and locate your friends.
You're talking to me?
Sorry, BB. You think
Am I restrained? Like, can I speak?
you can speak. You are just bound up completely in webs, Frodo style. Like, just the face revealed.
I'll stay quiet for now. Just making sure.
Okay. Vok and Alistair, you as well can make perception checks. I said it's dim light, so you can do so without disadvantage. Okay. 16s all around. Vok and Alistair, you can note that besides what you can see before you, there are also hundreds of like tarantula-sized spiders crawling about a intricate web patterning all over like the ceiling, cobwebs all over between the pillars, and also as you guys are hanging up there, you do spin around and you note that you're not alone up here. At least near Vok, there is another humanoid bound up next to you.
Another, where, like around here?
Yeah, about there.
Okay.
I might
Uh.
see. I might see if I can test my bonds. See if I can break out.
Okay. As you guys are like pondering your current situation, does anybody speak Elvish? I think Alistair did.
Yes, I do.
Okay. The main figure up at the foot of this pedestal is speaking to the Drow below, and she says in Elvish that the ritual is almost complete, and that all that is left is to sacrifice my once beloved consort, and she gestures back towards the back wall behind her, where another humanoid is bound up in spider silk, and she says, "Lolth be praised. Lolth is life, and Lolth will give us victory in this Undermountain that was destined for the Drow. For Menzo Baranzin." And then they all raise their weapons in the air. You see Polonia is among them, as well as Silkress. They also raise their weapons in the air, although Silkress less so. She has a hefty wound in her side that she is not too keen about. They all wait as the High Priestess heads over to the unconscious corpse.
On
and
a moped.
some more moments pass. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna try and get out of my webbing somehow.
Yeah, me too. I'm just gonna try and brute force it.
Okay. And I should also say that Oso and Newt should probably figure out what they want to do once I move back to them, because I will shortly, because these three have just woken up after an hour.
Do we have our equipment on us at all, or has everything been stripped away from us?
It seems that your equipment has been stripped away from you, not your armor. Just your weapons and like backpacks and stuff.
They didn't like leave my light crossbow and dagger on me.
No.
What they do with their...
But you do have something that can't be declawed from you.
Oh wow.
Did you get declawed?
My wits.
You're not a very clever
Yeah,
kid.
apparently not.
Try to get out as well, but I feel like this spider is not going to have it.
Okay, if you guys wish to try and break your bonds, I should note that you guys are on the ceiling, like near the ceiling. I just need to figure out how high up you are.
Death level.
Circus. Afro Circus. Well, it's a pretty tall building. Well, a tall chamber. Okay, it does say a 30-foot high arched ceiling. The arch is going to be in the middle, running along the straight. You guys are among a lot of webs, so you might be able to keep yourselves up there, even if you unbind yourselves. Though you might still be in trouble. So, if you'd like to burst the webs, that's going to be a strength check. Sorry, athletics. If you'd like to wiggle your way out, that's an acrobatics. If you'd like to claw your way out, just make an attack roll.
About biting my way out.
Just make an attack roll. Oh. Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, that's
Not.
I'm pretty bad.
I should say that you guys do have disadvantage on attacks while restrained, but so Alistair and BB, you are both struggling to escape. Vok, you only got a 9, unless you were raging, but it seems like your bonds are starting to loosen, but it will take some more effort before you guys are able to get yourselves free.
Alrighty.
After this moment, Trissa cuts down the restrained Drow and drags him out in front of everybody and holds him down onto the steps. He is still bound up, but now not attached to the wall. She says, "Behold the bounty of Loth. May she grant us this and all of our armies." And she raises her hand above the Drow, who begins to convulse. And then he starts screaming as a hole bursts forth through his chest, and spiders, hundreds of them, start crawling out of his body.
Oh god.
I can't see
Just
this.
first her.
And eventually the screams fall quiet, and hundreds of spiders crawl outward and upwards, up through the pillars, and join all of the spiders lingering up above, crawling past some of you guys. Her consort is dead. That man is dead. She tosses his husk down the steps, and then one of the spiders leaves BB, crawling down to go reclaim it. "You are all dismissed for worship," Trissa says in Elvish. They all bow their heads, and then they start to depart. Well, some of them do. Okay, and with that, do you guys want to do anything before I go over to the other group? Do you want to just try and escape again, or are you going to wait?
I'd
Yeah.
prefer that. Sure.
I'm gonna try and escape.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Oof. With the disadvantage, that does not make it.
Oh.
BB, Vok. Oh, you did make a new athletics check, I see. Yeah,
did.
that doesn't break you out either. BB, do you want to try anything?
Yeah, I'll try and attack. 7.
Cool. We'll just
Well, gonna die.
we'll let that hang in the air for a bit.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go. Sorry for dragging people that aren't visible to this area. Back to Oso and Newt. Oso, you have just come to. Bean is hanging over you, invisibly, a little frog on your chest. And Newt is also nearby. She kind of like starts and rises to her feet once she sees that you're conscious again.
Hey, buddy.
Am I dead?
Are
you dead?
That would be very unfortunate if I was, but I'm pretty sure I'm alive. So.
Okay, good. Good. What happened?
Nothing much. What's happening with you?
Where's BB?
They're probably They're in another room, but I can only pick one of you guys, and so you guys are probably like the same weight, but like you were a little bit closer. But anyway,
That's very
we're over
specific.
here. We're over here. They're over there. Bad things are happening.
Where's over here? Oh.
It's
Okay,
like,
I know this
and I'm gonna
place.
start like pointing and like
I know
towards
this place. I
through the
remember
wall
this
and be like
place.
that way.
All right.
Just giving him very frazzled directions, but
Well,
just, but
uh,
regardless, we got to go find them because I ran away from them, but I know how to get back to where I was,
okay.
and I'm pretty sure I know where they went.
Well, I know how to get back to you. We'll figure it out.
Well, you didn't even know if you were alive.
I'm gonna cast some spells.
Can you heal yourself?
Yeah. I need to. I don't know how to do this. Hang on.
So you go to your spell list and you look up Cure Wounds, and you click it.
Yeah.
It's usually a D8 per the spell level. So if you use a higher level spell slot, it'll be an extra D8 plus your for you Wisdom modifier.
I have Healing Word and Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds is objectively better.
Is the better
Healing
one?
Word is
Okay.
more like in a pinch.
Okay.
Mainly
That's
because
what I'm
Healing
doing.
Word is a bonus action, and it's also at range. Whereas Cure Wounds, you have to touch the person.
I'm gonna cast it at
Touch.
level 2.
Huzzah! And it looks like it... Oh, so it's 11 plus the 5. So that's
Okay, so
16.
16.
So you're at 17.
Fantastic. That's only for me, right? I can't give that to.
I mean, you can
That's only
cast
one
that
person?
spell on somebody else, but that spell's casting only targets one person.
Okay, gotcha.
So you'd need to
Yeah,
cast it again if you wanted to heal
I
someone.
lasted I rested for another hour after I woke up. No, I just
You
woke
haven't done that yet. You have just woken up.
up.
If you would
Okay.
like to rest for an hour, you can.
We kind of both need health, huh?
Yeah. But I don't
Let's
have
do
any
this.
more dice.
You don't have any more hit dice?
No.
Yeah, Newt's all
A
out.
long. Okay, a long rest is like 8 hours, right? Okay. Well, I can give you a heal,
All right.
but I think I don't know if it'd be better for me to heal myself and just tank.
I feel
if
like you
we
should.
go.
I have over half. Pretty much half health, and I have Bean now, so I feel like you should probably heal yourself.
I don't use my spells very often anyway, so.
Yeah,
So it'd probably
you
need to
are
heal
also
you.
out of wild shapes until you take a short rest.
Yeah, I need. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it might be
another
better to
17.
get some health.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, so another 17.
Nice.
All right, that's fine for now.
that'll
What do
be
you say? Let's go do some recon.
Well, do we? Should we send? It's gonna
Send
like.
Bean. Yeah, I
kinda-
don't want to. I don't want to go.
I'm gonna like.
Let's do some recon. When I say us, I mean Bean.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna like put my hand up, and I'm just gonna like kind of like point my eyes at Bean and be like, "Well, I mean, are we all going?" Or and just keep pointing my eyes at Bean without him looking at me.
No, we're going to Bean. Bean, do the bad thing.
Or,
Do that bad thing.
all right. All right.
Alright.
Okay, Bean turns into a bat and goes back invisible and starts flapping around. Alright, Bean is going scouting.
Oh,
Well, I
can't
guess
move him
we're-
past the doors.
Really? Oh. Yeah, I'd like Bean to scout ahead.
Okay, Bean scouts ahead. The first two doors are fairly loose, but the next one is closed. Bean can't really open it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's I might
Although
do
Bean
that.
can make a perception check.
Okay. Bean,
There aren't
make a perception
anybody-
check.
There isn't anybody nearby.
Okay, well I'm gonna go to Bean.
Nice.
Okay, Bean is, you can hear Bean's invisible form flapping against the door. Oh, hey, there you are. I can't get out of here. It's like a freaking
yeah.
big wooden
Yeah,
U in the way.
You got really excited and it just took off, buddy. I'm trying to open the door.
Yeah,
for him.
it opens.
Okay. Go
Okay.
on, Scoot.
Jeez, that's better. Jeez, it's another one of those wood things.
No, I got after you.
Newt, make a
Right.
perception check. In fact, everybody can if they wish.
Oh shit.
Not the people in the other room.
Okay.
The entire dungeon. No.
Chat, roll your
Roller
perceptions.
perception chat.
Roll perceptions in the chat.
Roll perception Chatwick.
Okay. Both of you actually are able to
Why is
hear
it
that.
Gray.
It
don't
means
know.
you got a 10, I think. I think it just means an average. I'm not sure what the gray means. Anywho, you and Oso both hear voices on the other side of the door, as well as footsteps coming closer. They are speaking in Elvish, so you cannot understand.
Oh no.
Fuck. All right, let's go back.
Yeet.
Come on, Newt.
Wait for me. Put me on your back. Because I can't move that many spaces.
Yes, you can.
You move the same amount of speed that Oso does.
We're not in
What?
combat. We're not in combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
You guys are able to get away. I can drag Bean over here.
I want to keep being.
Oh, Bean can be somewhere else. They're invisible, yeah.
Well, he can just stay there, can't he?
Well, I want him to be in a. I guess.
Just stay there so you can see if someone comes through the door.
Alright. I'll stay in
Okay.
this corner.
Bean stays in that corner.
Can this door stay open a little bit?
It kind of swings shut after you guys leave.
Oh.
Although eventually it does open, and two Drow come through. They immediately are completely ignorant of Bean, and they just continue to talk as they round the corner and enter this room. Bean can follow their path through if he wants, and then the Drow just start clicking their tongues and walking around. One of them goes and starts dragging bodies away. They just kind of plop them in the center here, and they seem to be doing this everywhere. They're going around and dragging bodies into the center of the room. What do you guys want to do? Newt, you can see this all through Bean's eyes.
Should we barricade behind the door?
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
Because
Um,
if they're gonna try to come in here, maybe they'll just think the door's locked.
If
And
we
then
can
just
do that
go away. They'll just go away.
quietly.
Be like, whatever.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take my little body and I'm gonna try to put it against the door.
Okay, after
Are,
they...
wait. Are there
What?
there's chains in here, right? There's chains in here, right?
they're attached to the
To the table.
the table, yeah.
All right.
The table's pretty heavy and not attached to anything, though it would make a lot of noise for a lock that was already in place.
No, I'm saying if I wanted to get on the table and pretend to be like a prisoner and be like, "You better get out of here before she comes back. She'll be real mad. I'm her prisoner."
And I'll just hide behind
And just
the
hide
door.
behind the table.
If you want to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get on the table.
Okay, Oso gets
Alright.
on the table and puts the manacles around himself.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hide behind the door when it opens, then.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Oh, shit.
If it opens, we still don't know if
We'll
they're
put
coming
you
in here.
over here. Say it opens that way or something.
Oh, no.
It's probably not great because doors should open outward.
Oh, fuck.
Eventually the door opens and they pass through. They see Oso on the table.
I'm shut down completely, as far as I can tell. But I'm in sentry mode.
Okay, you go to sleep. They look at each other, then they start speaking in Elvish. Gasnumaphanakla. You're not. Ganasnama.
What is this,
Trissa
Hollow?
Ovindarkas. Gabana.
Nada.
Babanada.
This now is
Elvish.
Ottawas Chio. One of them heads over to Oso and They both start like undoing your chains, and then they
Oh.
like start grabbing at your body and dragging it off the table.
I thought they were gonna.
I wake up
Okay.
and start freaking out. Say, no, not again.
It's still alive. Kill it. And then they draw their weapons. Let's roll for initiative.
Hey, hold on. Wait a second.
Hold on, don't.
Ardelace takes the initiative, pulls out her short sword, and immediately stabs it into you.
Jesus.
And it hits for 8 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Newt, you are hidden. They didn't take notice of you.
Well, I guess I don't really have a choice. I'm gonna. Do I have advantage because they don't know I'm here?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
You leap out from behind the door. Ha! And then launch some fire bats at you.
Ah.
Yeah.
And that does hit because of the advantage. I'll give it to the second one too. That's gonna straight up kill her.
Yes. Don't mess with me.
Gasamala, a goblin. And is that it for your turn? I will say that I forgot to roll for Bean, so I'm gonna add them to the initiative.
Okay. I'm gonna look at his slob and I'm gonna say, and that'll happen to you next. So you better watch it. And I'm just gonna fold my arms in front of me.
He seems very outnumbered, and he's backing up tentatively. It is Bean's turn now.
Bean's gonna fly in.
Can you move that fast?
Become. Oh shit! I forgot it's combat.
So like they can move 40. I think they can make it.
Was he? He was here, wasn't he? Because he was standing next to them.
Yeah.
So 1,
Yeah,
2, 3. Yeah, he can go in there. So I just want him to block the door. I want him to become uninvisible, and block the door.
Block the door in his
All right,
tiny
block
bat
the
form.
door, Bean. Okay.
You put it. He's like looking and very intimidating.
Zatlab
Well,
is kind of afraid for his life right now. The drow next to him just went down, and 2 people, he's 3 if you count Bean, he's now outnumbered. He's going to full disengage and get out of here. Bean,
Does that provoke an attack?
it would if he wasn't disengaging, but since Bean was like ready for it, I'm gonna say Bean can still try and make an attack.
All right.
It's kind of like they readied an attack instead of taking an attack of opportunity. Does that hit them? No, they actually have pretty good AC. He is able to rush out ye old door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. He rushes out the door and begins shouting, "Allah! Allah Sama!" Also, it is your
Speak
turn.
Arabic? I'm gonna chase him.
Oh.
right after.
Perhaps he wasn't screaming God.
Okay.
Maybe it was alarm and the DM just kind of got confused.
Alarm. Sound the alarm.
That would be
You run out after him,
30 feet.
your feet
I'm
like
gonna-
clogs against the ground.
I want to tackle him.
Okay, that is essentially an attack, but you're going to make an athletics check.
Okay.
Ooh. I don't think he's gonna... Nope.
He's going down.
Completely
sucker.
taken from behind, like a nimble gazelle, you leap on top of him and use the weight of your wood to hold him down. He is completely restrained by you. Let me go! And honestly, I think I can end combat here.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys easily, in one round, are able to surround him. And Oso is just, like, piled on top of him. Let me go, please!
Why would I do that? You just tried to kill me.
Just, please, I'll do anything. Spare my life.
If you want to go, you can help us.
If you wanna be your lovers,
I mean,
you gotta
maybe-
try to be
Newt,
your friend.
Do we have the 2 options there, or...?
Newt, take it. God. Not intimidating.
Ouch and ow.
Shimon.
I mean,
Jamanle.
yeah, do
Uh,
it.
So I'm gonna make you a deal.
What?
Listen to his deal.
I need your help, and I think you need ours.
Also,
I
hype
mean,
man.
I'm sort of in your hands right now. What do you want me to do?
Our friends are stuck here. Where were you taking me? Where were you planning on taking me?
He reluctantly tells you, I was gonna take you with the others. They said that there was an antlered person that was missing. I guess there was a goblin too.
Well,
I don't know what.
Your friends are in the
Well-
main temple, ready to be
well,
sacrificed.
let's go find them. What
I can't get in there.
Why?
do you mean?
You need gemstones to open the door.
I have a gemstone.
Blast it all! I shouldn't have told you that.
I should not have told you that.
Shouldn't have told you that.
Just let me go. I can't really help you from here. They'll kill you on sight. They know who you are.
Yeah,
they
but
don't
I
care
have
for
to
my
use
life.
leverage. Come on. I can at least use you as a human shield. Or a
Listen,
Drow
they,
shield.
they just sacrificed one of us because they were disappointed in how well they were able to please the lady that is in charge. Do you think they're really going to spare me because I'm a hostage?
Then why are you here?
I would spare you.
Are we adopting an NPC?
Why do you follow these guys if they're so fucking mean to you?
Because Loth touches us all.
Oh, gross. I'm so sorry. That's not right.
Yikes.
I wouldn't touch you like Loth did,
I would.
Oh,
unless you ask for it.
I mean, will it get you to let me go?
Absolutely not.
I wouldn't touch you as I hold your body.
Then he's sexy. Does this work? That's not what we wanted.
So I'm gonna do this whether you like it or not. So you either play along
Just like
or you get killed by them and for sure die. But if you play along, we can get you out of here.
He is going to try and escape.
I don't think so.
You can oppose the roll, Oso, with an athletics check.
Why can't I? I'm standing in there.
Because Oso's the one grappling him.
I'm holding him.
Oh.
Yeah,
Then, nice try, buddy. I'm a
doesn't
fucking
escape.
giant tree. I'm a machine. What did you think was gonna happen?
I am the machine.
I'm a machine. So look, you're gonna come with us, help us get our friends back, and we'll let you go. Or I'll just tell them you suck, and then they'll sacrifice you, and you'll die anyway. What do you think?
I'll tell them you suck.
I'll
Not
we'll
sure
tell
they're
them
going to
that you
listen to you.
killed the other guy.
Yeah, we'll tell them you betrayed the other guy.
And they have any
Murder.
obligation to listen to you.
Shut up.
Yeah, I had my papers. And
You got papers.
You're going to show up and say, hey, we're the guys that you've been looking for. You're going to sacrifice our friends. But this
All right,
guy
whatever.
killed one of
They're
your
gonna
own,
kill
just
you.
like you did.
They're just gonna kill you because you failed. How does that sound? Does that sound more accurate?
I mean, probably, but at least I died devoted to Loth.
You didn't, though. You
Uh,
died begging for your life like a little bitch.
Ooh, he told you.
Does he look like a bitch?
He kind of like looks a little sullen right now.
I look at Newt. He kind of looks like a bitch, doesn't he?
Yeah, he kind of does. I mean, everyone looks like bitches from up here, but
Hey, wait a minute. Hang on.
him especially.
Him especially. I'm gonna restrain him with the manacles. Are they loose
Do you?
from the table? Or are they connected to the table?
Yeah, they're connected to the table. You would be able to rip them off, maybe.
All right, I do that.
Maybe Newt blasts them off at the wood, and you're able
You
to
grab those manacles there.
like bind him up with the manacles. You also don't have the keys to these manacles, by the way. They were kind of loosely wrapped around your wrists.
Yeah, I didn't want to close them.
Yeah, he doesn't have the ability to get out of here. So you have him all restrained. What do you guys want to do?
All right, Newt, we gotta scout ahead, see how many people are guarding our friends, and then we can
Alright.
decide. So
All right.
get in the bean mode. Get in
In
your
the
bean vision.
Beanmobile.
In your bean vision. Go check the cells and see
Alright.
who's guarding the cells.
I'm gonna sit on your shoulders while I. Well, no, because you gotta come with me because we gotta open this door.
That's
Is
fine.
that-
I can take you guys into here.
Oh,
It's taking a minute. There we go.
all right.
Oh.
All right.
Did I? Okay, I did grab Newt. Okay, so Bean is able to go up and into the other room. They see that the bodies. Oh, did I put a door there?
There's a door, yeah.
Oopsie doodle. Let me get rid of that.
Dork vision, more like door vision. You're obsessed with doors.
Nice.
Okay, you head back into the room. There is a lone torch on the ground that's still there. All of the corpses look like they have been moved from their icy prisons. From what you can see, their trails lead up into this room over here. They were probably just kind of shoved into a cell for the time being. Otherwise, you want to do?
I want to be invisible.
Oh yeah, you can be invisible. I just
Okay.
assumed you were.
Invisible.
Well, can I see? Oh, there's a lot of shit going on there.
Yeah, I told you the bodies were probably in there, and
The cells are over here.
All right. That's I don't know who that is.
Can she see through the cells? Or
Who
they
the
closed
fuck
shut?
yeah,
is
she can
that?
see through the cells.
Okay, good.
They can't see Bean, of course. It
Right.
looks like the 3 Drow are back in their cells. They are whipping themselves with like what's it called, cat o' nine tails
Fuck.
that they have.
None of those are
None of those are our friends.
our friends, so that sucks. And one of them's dead.
Yeah, there's like a dead
Well deserved.
beaked brain tentacle monster in there.
Who's that guy?
You're not sure.
So it's a little spooky in there. That's a door. That's a door.
I'm having trouble
Well, shit.
scrolling.
Can you not get into any of those doors?
No, they are all closed.
They're closed. So that's literally all I can see.
Is
Can
anybody
I...
in that area? Patrolling that area?
Nope. Although Bean does hear voices coming from the northernmost door.
Northernmost.
Do they sound
Should be this one.
elvish or?
Can I do a perception?
Sure.
I want to do a perception.
Well, you are not seeing through Bean's eyes.
Let me do a 1 perception, please. No, it's just the way she said it. I want to do a perception.
No.
You can hear voices, but you can't make out what they're saying.
Okay.
The door seems to be standard. It looks like all the other doors around here. There is a rather unique-looking door in this area. It does... There is a door here, and it's a good one, too. Okay. Okay, the door down Hizzle, in the western door, it is a gigantic double door with a relief showing a great mountain, but it has a circular indentation in the center of it, in between where the door seam separates. It seems to have glowing runes surrounding the mountain relief. It appears to be magically locked. That's all you can intuit from that room.
I'm assuming that's the door that you put the jewel on. But
I'll drag the rest of you into this room if you are
If
so
there's nobody there,
obliged.
we could probably. Oh, we're here. Okay.
Yeah, I dragged you guys in.
All right. I ask, is it? Do I know his name? Hey, what's your name, buddy?
Izatlab.
Hey, is Zagashnaga? What is? Where's the? Are there any more cells other than these down the road here?
These are the only. Wait. Help! Help me! Is anyone down there? He starts
Close his
shouting.
mouth. I cover his mouth right away as soon as he starts.
You hear cell doors opening down the hallway.
Uh-oh. Oh, so what'd you do?
I think. Can I snap his neck? What's the roll to snap his neck?
Yeah, if you want to kill him, you have advantage on attacks against him.
I just want to snap his neck.
They don't
That
have,
is pretty likely.
they
He's
don't have
already useless to
they
me.
don't have a ton of hit points, and also, like, they're gonna struggle against you snapping their neck.
Yeah, but I'm a giant tree man.
Which actually makes
You
it
can't. I'm gonna put this out there. It's a dangerous precedent for me to say you just kill him.
I just mean because he's like in my control. Not that it would be that easy.
You're not
but, all right.
completely. Like, he doesn't completely have. Like, he's not completely submitted to you. His
Okay,
arms are
that's-
bound by very lanky manacles that were meant to be like holding
I
a
understand. Okay,
consensual
okay.
prisoner.
Can I attempt to snap his neck?
You can make an attack against him. You have advantage against on the attack.
I feel like neck snapping, kind of like what Nick mentioned, like makes it easier. It's like the same idea as like the drunk guy always surviving the car crash because they're relaxed. So
Uh-huh.
usually people that are tightened up get injured faster.
What do I roll? Just a regular attack?
What are you using to attack?
I guess the guns. Oso's guns.
Oh,
Excuse
God.
me.
I mean, you have a cantrip called Thorn Whip. You have a cantrip called Shillelagh. You have a quarterstaff. You got a lot of
The
things
Shillelagh
here.
hat. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to actually click it. I meant to see what it does. I thought it had an effect.
It creates a Shillelagh as a bonus action, and it's a much better attack than a normal quarterstaff. And it lets you add your wisdom to it instead of your strength.
Right.
Yeah, Shillelagh's pretty good.
I'm gonna Shillelagh this motherfucker.
You just inadvertently summon your Shillelagh. It just pops out of your body. The end grows into a gnarled knot, glowing with green energy, and you just whack him upside the head. At 24 hits, roll for damage.
Nice.
He takes 8 damage and is at less than half hit points. You clock him over the head. He is now bleeding profusely. Newt, are you doing anything? After this, we're probably going to roll for initiative. And I'm probably going to
no.
also include the other folks in the initiative since they're in the next room and are trying to escape.
I'm gonna run. Can we run upward?
You can.
Towards where Bean is, because I don't want to go back, but I also don't want to.
Well, that is on you. You do
I'm
have
gonna
the
go
remainder of your turn,
to-
and Newt also has a turn.
Are you running away?
Well, I'm going. I want to see, because I don't know where else our friends could have been. They'd have to be up. If they're not, then we're fucked.
I feel like they're in there, but
You think so? That
I
was the
don't
one with the
know.
voices, right?
That was the one
Yeah.
with the voices. This is the one that Bean's next to is the big door.
Right.
Um,
Right.
do you want me to kill this guy before we go, or
No, I'm dragging him with me. Sorry,
I did not know
can't move
that.
him. Sorry. I have him, so I just.
In that
assumed
case,
he-
you would have been moving at half speed, so you probably wouldn't have made it this far. Probably this far.
Okay, so I was here. It's so hard to do this. All right. Are we in turns though?
I'm giving you guys each a turn before the other dudes join the fray. Is what this is.
Okay. Then, can I dash? to
You
get
cannot.
further?
You've already made a Shillelagh attack.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. We gotta find our friends. That's all I'm telling Newt.
Okay.
We gotta get up there.
Newt, are you doing anything else?
I Is there anything that I can do to? Oh, well, I mean, if I detect magic, I know it's a magical door, but can I do a perception check or any history check or anything to be able to tell how to open this door?
I'll let you make a religion check.
Okay.
So I need to calculate your as well. You probably only would have made it here if you want to if you want to still have an action. Also, your religion check reveals that this is actually a symbol of a dwarven god that is taking up the entire door. The god is known as Dumathoin, the god of hidden treasures underneath the ground. And their holy symbol is a mountain with a gem at the center. Although there is none here, there's just an indentation.
Oh, so you got one of those gems.
Oh, right. Here, and I take it out and I toss it. Toss it.
Does that mean I have it now?
Heads up.
It's a tiny gem. I'm gonna have you
Oh
sleight
my
of hand
God.
check.
Is it a what?
Sleight of hand check.
Oh, they said is it a pinprick, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Imagine tossing the ring.
imagine tossing the gem of a ring. That's the only reason that it kind of matters. I'm gonna say it lands on the ground nearby. Okay, now we're going to roll for initiative. I'm going to roll for you guys. I'm gonna move this torch out of the way so as to try not to get it in the initiative order. And I'm gonna have all these drow go at the same time as Teresa, I think. So I'm gonna do that. Grab you, and combat
You're
tracker.
gonna kill America's favorite tree.
Okay, Bean goes first. I did include BB, Alistair, and Vok in the initiative.
Nice.
Trissa's here?
Teresa's home.
Triss is probably in this room. Well, fuck. Can I just ready an attack if somebody comes through like one of the doors?
Okay,
Okay.
it is Triss's turn. The Drow, they are in this chamber, and they begin talking amongst themselves as the spider begins to drag the spider-ridden corpse up into the pillars. These folks are talking in hushed voices to each other in Elvish. It's hard to make out what they're hearing unless you have very keen ears and are actually actively paying attention. But Alistair, I can let you attempt a perception check.
Okay.
Cat ears.
Cat
Nope.
ears.
Is not paying attention. You guys are too busy trying to escape. Meanwhile, the spiders take their turn. At least this one does. It starts dragging this drow up into the pillars. It doesn't make it very far because it's carrying weight and climbing fairly high. Alistair, it is your turn. You have another giant spider near you.
Oh, good.
Not another, it's the same one.
It's the same one, yeah.
Yeah, Frederick.
Damn it, Frederick. God damn, what's up with the 25 and 10?
That's the second time you
Yeah,
rolled that
you're
exact
killing
roll.
the 25 today.
You continue to struggle, but you are unable to free yourself.
Can you help me out here, Spider? Use some help.
Okay, and 2,
Can I
3.
make a persuasion check?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Newt, it is your turn. You start to hear movement coming from down the hallway to your south that you just left from.
Well, I'm just gonna finish this guy off because I don't want to have to deal with him.
Okay. Your
Oh.
bargaining chip. He's restrained, so you have advantage. So that's actually a natural 20.
Oh.
Can you
Wait, what are you doing?
click
No.
the Eldritch Blast again? It'll
Fuck.
apply the crit the second time.
Wait a minute.
Oh, please do.
Just click Yeah, there you go. 11 damage. He dies.
God,
Woo!
Newt, what the hell?
Well, I was afraid that somebody was gonna save him, and then he was gonna turn against us. So
Well, that only happened
Stab
twice,
him in the
so...
side or something.
well, oops.
Okay, you still have the rest of your turn. You haven't moved any. You can pick up the gem as an item interaction.
I would like to pick up the gem.
You do
Okay,
so.
Can I walk away now?
No, because there are enemies nearby.
Well, fuck.
You can't sleep, there are enemies nearby.
You can throw the body at them.
No, I don't think I can.
Okay.
Wait, am I holding him?
I mean, you were. You said you were.
Sure. Yeah, maybe I'll throw him.
Maybe
I
I'll
guess
throw this. Newt, are you moving at all?
I'm gonna hide around this corner.
Yeah, real nice. Kill my dude and then hide. Super cool.
Okay, Vok, it is your turn.
Oh, shit.
I'm still hanging from the webs, am I?
Yes, you are. 30 feet up.
Oh,
Yay.
shit.
Well, let's see if I can get out.
All right. I also have you guys as unconscious. I should fix that. A 10 does not break it either. Wow.
Yeah, doing well on those strength checks.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's it for you. BB, anything?
You said that we didn't get anything back from our rest, technically, right?
No, you guys haven't rested. You guys just regained consciousness after an hour.
I don't know. I guess I'll just start yelling at the top of my lungs, see if anybody can hear, to start distracting people.
The
Ah!
the Drow look up
What?
into the coffers of the ceiling, and they're just staring at you, BB. Alistair and Vok, you can obviously hear BB yelling. Eventually, the Drow just yells up an order in Undercommon. Does anybody speak that?
I do.
Not me.
Newt, if you speak Undercommon, you can make a perception check. It's on the other side of this magically sealed door, so it's a little difficult, but if you... Okay, 15. That's fine. So, on the other side of the door, you hear faintly in Undercommon, silence that one, my pets. That's all you hear. You also think you could hear a Dragonborn yelling on the other side of this door.
Wow, that sounds familiar.
Ah!
Alright, it's this spider's turn. This pet is going to try and silence this Dragonborn. It makes a bite attack against BB. Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution save. DC 12. I think actually DC 11.
Fuck.
BB, you're unconscious for another hour.
I'm fine with that.
Well, just goes to show you. Oso, it's your turn. You have a drow. A dead drow.
Nice. I have a drow.
I found this.
I'm just gonna walk towards the door.
Okay. You letting go of the drow or not?
No. Oh, so I can move half speed?
Yeah.
Okay, I fucking walk to the door. God damn it.
You drop Izatlab onto the ground.
Fuck it. I'm gonna drop him. Oh, no. Hold on. Is this door open over here? Can I
It's
open
like closed, but it's not locked.
it? Alright. Can I open it and throw him in there?
Yeah, it just takes, movement and probably an item interaction. Shove them in.
Okay.
So that's 20 feet of your movement.
Okay.
So you have 10
I'm gonna
feet
dash
left.
to the door.
Okay, if you dash, then that's your action.
Yeah. Can I make it through the door? Like, can I open the door rather? Can I get to it?
You've
and
used
open
your
it?
item interaction to open this other door and throw a guy in,
Gotcha.
so no.
Okay, so I can get to the door.
You can get to the door. You are with Newt, and you're frantically like looking for the gem in your pockets. You just don't have enough time yet.
Well, I threw it to her.
Oh right,
Yeah,
yeah.
picked it up.
Newt has it actually. Cool. Do 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 do. All right, it's this giant spider's turn. It's not doing anything. Alistair's not really posing much of a threat to him right now. This poor guy's dead. Bean.
Yeah.
Well, Bean can't really do anything right now. I guess he'll wait.
And he can take the
See if
gem and
I-
open the door.
Can he do that?
He is an animal, but he's like he has the intelligence of like a normal person.
I
No,
didn't know
he's
if he
the
had
intelligence of a 3-year-old, and he's
I
annoying.
didn't know if he had the hands to do it.
He's got feet.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll have him do that then. I just didn't think he was capable of doing it.
Okay. He reaches down for your gem, Newt, and says, "Come on, let's get this over with." And he presses it down into the indentation. It's a little like small for the indentation, and just touching to it, touching it to the door makes the runes glow, and then the door starts to open inward. And it doesn't even consume the gem or anything, so you still have that gem.
Nice. Well,
As the door creaks open, I should remove the door, actually. Aha. As the door opens
Oh.
up, you see
Oh.
the temple where your friends are being held. You see movement on the ceilings, and across the room you see several drow. You see Polonia and Silcrest there, Silcrest looking fairly wounded. Polonia points back. "That's them! I told you to find them! There's no one here, sister. We'll have to take care of them ourselves." And with that, what else would Bean like to do? Bean still has an action and is still invisible.
Go get one of them out of the restraints.
Oh shit! Right.
If you can. I don't know.
I don't think I can do that right now.
I mean, I would say that they would be able to. Bean's invisible and has teeth.
Preferably one of our friends who is awake.
Is he awake?
Ooh, they're all he's.
Alistair.
Alistair is a he.
They're all.
And
Well, you wanna go wake up
He's
Hilda?
awake.
he does seem to be awake when Bean flies up there and notices it.
Oh,
Right.
wait, question. Does Vok have Hilda, or do they take Hilda?
Does Valk have what?
Hilda!
I'm gonna say Hilda
think
has been
so, right?
taken.
So I can't do it. I can't try to get him out, or can I try to get him out?
Yeah, you have enough movement. Bean can try and get him out. So
Right,
that's
what
going
would
to
I-
be a. I'm gonna say, Alistair, we're getting there.
Damn it, that's not me.
It's an imposter. Bean tries to
There's an
get them
imposter among
free. I'm trying to struggle.
Athletics.
It probably wouldn't be athletics. I would say make a dexterity check, because it's kind of like a sleight of hand check, but with their teeth. I don't know. Let's make a dexterity check. With Bean.
It's a text.
It's an ability check.
Oh, that's why.
Hell yeah. That beats their normal DC to escape, which none of them have gotten above a 12 at this point. I know, right?
Was that a cat?
Weird.
It sounded like a cool sound effect. Alistair, you are no longer restrained. You are still suspended like in the webs, but the spider hisses as it realizes that you have just broken free.
I didn't do that, damn it.
Bean goes, "Yeah, it was me, dum-dum." And you recognize
do
Bean's accent anywhere. That is it for Bean's turn. It is Triss's turn, which I said is when the Drow go. The drow that's been sitting up here, it takes out a orb from underneath its robes, and it begins concentrating on it, casting its spells. It is going to attempt to summon a creature. He begins speaking in Infernal and begins waving his hands over the orb as a circle of runes projects itself in front of him. And this has a 50% chance of success. So I'm going to roll this Publica, and if it's a 51 or higher, he has succeeded in summoning this demon from Lolth's demon web. And he fails. He kind of like looks at it and goes, what the hell? That's like my entire action. Don't worry, we'll take care of them. And Silkrest draws her hand crossbow and heads to cover underneath Vok. And she's going to peek out and shoot at Newt. Shoot the Newt.
Oh no.
This has disadvantage because it's actually at a distance. Does a 15 hit you?
I definitely think that hits me.
Okay, then that is 8 piercing damage, and I'm going to need a con save.
Oh shit. I gotta click me and not being. Hold on.
Okay, you succeeded in resisted the drow poison. She pops back behind cover. Polonia is going to also rush for cover, this time behind BB, and she's going to shoot her hand crossbow at Oso. Again with disadvantage. Does a 20 hit. You're going to take 4 piercing damage, and then you get to make a advantaged Constitution save because you're a Warforged.
4 piercing damage again.
It's 4 piercing.
And then Constitution save?
Yep.
Constitution save and throw.
Yep, you are successful. Trissa herself, she is going to... Interesting. She has some neato abilities.
Doesn't sound very cool.
It sounds very cool, dude. Okay. She is going to... What's the range on this bad boy? 60? I guess she's gonna have to come forward. She's gonna actually wait. She's gonna like step up on here and ready her action just in case. Okay, it's this spider's turn. This spider drops the corpse that it was carrying and then crawls down to go on the offensive. It has to dash, but it makes it over to here. Alistair, it is your turn. You are freed and suspended in the webs. It's difficult to move around up here and would require acrobatics checks. You're right near 2 pillars, and there's a giant spider next to you. And you have 1 hit point.
Gee, thanks. This all sounds awful.
And I have you make a perception check as we start as well.
Might as well.
Okay. Even in the darkness, you are actually able to perceive that it looks like your equipment has been stacked in a pile at the bottom of the steps up there.
Oh, well.
Up there, yeah.
Alright.
It looks like most people's equipment is up there, from the looks of it.
Oh, it's up high?
I say up, but it's like north there, at the bottom of the stairs.
At the bottom of the stairs, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's an inconvenient-ass position, because that's where everyone else is. I think I'm just gonna... Can I disengage as a bonus action, and then...
You are a rogue, so yes.
Whatever movement I have left, try to get away from this damn spider?
Yeah. Make an acrobatics check as you try and descend from the webs.
Oh. This one. Aha!
Okay. The spider lashes out with its mandibles at you, and you kind of like ribbon dance down some of the webs. Some of them like snap, but you just keep grabbing onto other ones, and then you like kip off of the like pillar at the last second, and you end right down at the bottom. And you've only used, I'd say, about 10 feet of movement. You were falling most of the time.
Sweet. And can I... So I have 20 feet...
20 feet remaining, and then you do have a dash still, if you use your action for that.
Oh, I still have my action.
Though you do recall that Oso does have healing magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go 5, 10,
Definitely
15,
doesn't work on
20,
cats though.
35, 45, 50. Hello, Oso.
Okay,
Mind juicing me up a little bit?
I mean, yeah, I do mind.
Okay.
Give me the
well, I'll
juice.
just,
No, I'm just,
I'll
I
just
got you,
fucking
buddy.
die then.
no, I got you, buddy. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I'm worried about.
Either way, I was in webs. It was very gross.
I know. It's gross, huh? That's why I stick to being a spider when I'm webbed up.
alright, Newt, it is your turn.
So are we just running away now?
Two of your allies are still in that room.
I mean,
Well, Alistair just.
and we
Yeah,
also
we got
have-
one of them. Before it was, I don't want to be left alone without my friends, but now it's, we got
Now
one
it's
friend.
just leave.
Go first.
I believe we should also get our equipment back, since I'm kind of naked here.
Well, where is it?
Not physically naked. It's over on the other side of the room. Get
Oh, well,
upstairs.
let's go.
Where all the enemies are, shooting at us. I have 1 hit point left, if I were to guess.
Newt, you can probably get over there. It's your turn, right?
Yeah, but I can't get all the way across the room. I can only move 6 spaces.
Not across the room, behind us.
Oh.
No, it is across the room. That's where the equipment is.
It's
Oh,
right
behind it.
around
Yeah, also,
here.
I don't know if you can see the
Oh.
ping, you might have to zoom out a bit.
No, I thought it was over here. I
No,
thought
that is
that's
a doorway, not a staircase.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, I can't get over there. So, should I just shoot at a spider, maybe?
You could. You guys have cover from a lot of ranged attacks if you keep ducking behind the
he-
door.
Aggroed to you already? I don't think
These
he should.
spiders were told to attack you guys.
Oh, okay. So they definitely are coming. Okay.
Yeah, and the drow are also pointing their arrows at you, and you also still hear sound coming from the south hallway
Oh my god.
Oh, good. I
from
have
the
no-
people that saw you guys or heard you guys earlier.
So should I shut the door so spiders can't get out and then attack the people in the hallway?
It's on you, dude.
Oh, so
What? Who's in the hallway?
all the people in the cells that just came out. There's 7 of them.
Yeah, the
No, there's
apple-
3 of
If
them.
we go
Down-
in this door, if we go in this door and shut it, they can't get in because they need gemstones.
That's true. You'd just
So-
be stuck on the inside.
right, but we're
They-
stuck.
They
in
did
between people
expressly
anyway.
say that they couldn't get in last time.
And Bean has the gem to get back in, so
Does he?
yeah, Bean still has it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. Well, we should get back in and close this thing.
If you go inside, there are pillars that you can use as cover, just like they're trying to use against you guys, which would increase your
Where-
AC against ranged attacks.
We're safer in there, oddly enough, than we are standing in the middle of the hallway or with these guys able to come get us because we can't run away.
Yeah, there's
They're
weirdly a
blocking the
few
exit.
options, but I'm telling you the pros of going inside.
Yeah. I think
All
we
right,
should
well,
probably
I'm gonna take Alistair. I know you just ran out, buddy, but I'm taking you with me back inside.
And I can't move on your turn.
Well, I can go over to you and I can take you, and then we can sit right here.
And you can.
You
shove
could
me.
also just say, close the door behind you and follow me in.
No, Oso's not in here yet, so we can't
I
shut the
know.
door.
Yeah, but you can
Yeah,
tell
well,
them to
I
close the
will-
door.
One of us will close the door. This is happening in like 1 second time. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You can't pull people.
I mean, you could.
You can try it, but I don't think.
But anyway, Newt,
Yeah, if you
you've
were
only
also.
moved 5 feet in. What would you like to do?
Anybody have a weapon?
Well, I wanted to move inside of the door so that.
Okay. You are inside of the door. There is a spider crawling towards you. There are 2 more on the ceiling that seem to be descending as well. You can see that there are drow peeking out from these pillars to the north and south. And I will say that the pillars in question, only the bases are like things that you can't move around or move through. You have to like move around them. They kind of like fade into the darkness. You can move through that.
If I try to attack the drow, is it just at a disadvantage?
They have a higher AC because they are hiding behind cover.
Okay.
The spider is out in the open.
Well,
Fuck
I
the
wanna-
spider up.
well, I kind of want to try to throw a Hail Mary at them.
Kobe.
That's
But-
an insta kill though. Whenever we attack them, we gotta work on the spider.
Okay, fair. Okay, that's right. Fair. Okay.
You
Alright,
also do have 2 of your spells as well, since you
Alright.
take a short rest.
Well, I want to attack the spider.
Okay.
Whoa!
Boy.
Do you want to crit harder?
Hell yeah.
Okay, click
harder
the
than-
button again.
Oh.
17 damage. Yeah, that boy chonked. You've like
Boise, Idaho.
several beans come out of several fire.
Several beans.
Several
I'm your-
versions of bean, like flaming bats, shoot out from your fingertips, rushing towards the spider, and they start like setting the thing on fire and blasting off bits of its legs and stuff. It looks like its eyes have like caved in on one side of its head.
Jesus.
You have a second blast if you want.
Yep, it's going straight at him.
I believe that hits. It just barely hits. 13 force damage. He dead.
Nice.
Oh,
I did it, guys.
What happened? Who is that?
All right, you've taken 5 feet of movement, so you do have 5 more spaces if you want to move there. The closest pillar, you can make it to the next pillar actually.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Watch out for that spider that's above there.
That
Yeah,
spider
it's
will
right
creep down
above
on
you.
cider.
Well,
Oh, okay, and she's gone.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
and she's gone. And alright.
Oh dear. We're fucked.
Okay, that guy had to dash. Vok, is your turn. Silcrest is right below you. You can see her like poking her head out from behind the pillar and like taking pot shots with her hand crossbow. You are still restrained. Although if you break free now, you might be able to fall down on top of her. Hell yeah.
Yes.
You burst your webbings and you start falling through the webs. The webs are too heavy or too thin to hold your heavy form since you're like just pushing the limits of
Try
medium.
and land on Silver.
Right as feathers.
Okay. I'm gonna say make a acrobatics check just to guide your movement.
Fall with style.
Yeah.
We're not flying, falling with style. And I'm gonna say, yeah, that does it. You land on top of her. You're 30 feet up. And
Kill her.
Superhero landing.
make a dexterity saving throw to
Don't do it,
blunt
die
your
for the
fall.
knees.
What was that? Sorry.
Make a
Saving
dexterity
throw?
saving throw just to blunt your fall, because you are falling 30 feet.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna deal this damage.
Oh no. That is a hard fall.
Silcrest is crushed. The leftover damage is 1 damage, and it is dealt to Vok.
Oh no.
Splat.
Silcrest dies, and Vok lands on top of Silcrest and like kind of rolls out. You guys see Vok has landed, and Silcrest has fallen, but Vok is not looking too good.
As you pass out, you're like, worth it.
With everybody.
Sounds like a new Gerard
I mean,
Butler movie.
to be fair, you wouldn't have even
Silcrest
gotten
has
an action
fallen.
this turn since you were trying to break free. I guess that was the
Yeah.
cost. BB, it is your turn. Polonia is below you. There's a giant spider that is no longer paying attention to you. It's crawling away from you. I forgot you're unconscious. You are unconscious.
Yeah,
You're also dying. Make a death save.
Fuck.
So dying. Make a death.
At least I'm dying in my sleep.
Okay, at least you are dying in
no.
your sleep. You have one failed death save.
Oh my god.
Okay. This dude crawls down 30 feet. That's their movement. So I guess they'll dash. It crawls over its dead companion uncaringly and unwaveringly. Oso, it's your turn.
Alright, now can I drag Alistair in with me because I'm a big giant woody boy?
Can you give me a weapon? You have an extra weapon on you.
Do I?
That's
I
on
don't
you,
know.
dude.
That's why I'm asking.
You
Oh.
have a quarterstaff. You
I
could use
can-
your
yeah, I was
thorn
gonna say, I
whip.
can give you a staff.
This thing sucks.
It's a
But I'll
big
take
staff for you.
What do you eat? What? About
It's
the
probably
hot
a-
stuff.
You can move at
Probably
half
five
speed
then.
if you pull Alistair.
Alright, yeah, I just want to get us both in then.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Just 10 feet of movement to drag him in and then close the door without any
Yes.
interaction. You still have an action if you wanted to, say, cast any spells or anything.
I'm going to cast.
You can cast Cure Wounds on Alistair, and I think the range on Healing Word is not gonna reach Vok, because I think it's 30 feet, but don't quote me on that.
It is. Oop,
Sorry, I moved your sheet 'cause I was looking.
I was like, "Huh."
Yeah, I forgot it's real time. Healing Word is 60 feet, actually. Neato.
Okay.
If you move 5 more feet, you can actually target Vok with Healing Word if you want to.
Shit, I want to get Alistair good though. Can he, Alistair? Do you have any heals either?
I don't have
Don't worry.
shit.
He doesn't,
Weird.
but he's also... That spider isn't going for a while.
I'm kind of a shitty wizard.
Well, I was a wizard, but now I'm not.
Was
That's
he?
right.
Wasn't a wizard, was he?
What?
Was he-
All
was
right,
he was a wizard?
Alistair, you asked for it, so I'm gonna heal you instead.
It's fair.
Yes,
He
I
did ask
did.
nicely.
I asked
Vok
for it.
just fell on an enemy.
Also, give me that damn staff.
Yeah, I give you the staff.
Okay.
All right.
You complete your staff meeting, and Alistair is healed for whatever spell slot you wish to spend.
I'm going to
7th level.
do it at 3. No, you just get a 1. Sorry.
My God. Oh, okay.
Nice.
That's a decent amount for you, eh?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Um,
That's 11 for Alistair. That's like,
Yeah.
you won't get one-shotted, so that's good.
Hopefully, and I can always cast it
Unless
again.
you get critted.
Yeah, I mean, what are the chances? You rolled, or Newt rolled 2
What are
crits
the
last time,
chances?
so...
so. Oh, famous last word.
Okay, so you've spent 10 feet of movement. Do you wish to do any more? That's pretty much all
I-
you have left this turn.
Am going to run to blue side. Can I run? Do I see that blue's over there? Or no. Can I check? Like, do I
It
know?
might need you to check.
Okay, let me do a perception check to see who's dangling. I guess.
Yeah,
not.
blue is up in the darkness as well, so this is like disadvantaged. Unless you have dark
Okay.
vision. I don't think you do though.
Let's see.
Okay, so roll again and take whatever one is worse.
Oh, right. Disadvantaged.
Doei. It's real dork out.
Oh, come on. That would
So
have
you're
been
taking
nice.
the 14.
Yeah.
Well, the 14 is just barely enough to see that there are other figures up in the... there are a bunch of figures up in there, you just don't know which one has BB in it. But you assume since
Okay.
Vok fell down that BB's probably somewhere up there.
And Alistair's down.
Alistair's down
So-
as well, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run to this side. If I run, like, I'm not running past him, but does this provoke an attack of opportunity if I go like by him? Like, if I'm just like getting
No, that doesn't.
base run. Okay.
Yeah, if you run out of their range, like while you're in it, then it would provoke an attack.
Was I in the range?
No, you are not. Their range is like 5 feet.
Oh, so now
Of-
can I run more? How much more speed?
You had
did I have?
20
I wanna
feet
run the
of
full-
movement speed.
How much?
20 feet from here. So you're about 20 feet away.
All right, that's good.
Okay. It's the spider's turn. This one crawls down using 30 feet of movement, and that's all it has, so it's going to crawl over towards Newt and just engage Newt there. But it doesn't have enough actions to attack. Bean's turn. Bean is 30 feet up. They could make it down to that spider if they need to, or they can do whatever else they want.
I want Bean to attack that spider.
Okay, Bean flies down, and since they are invisible, they do have the advantage. Just decloaks them. Let's roll a bite.
Oh.
Well, that's a 15 because of the advantage. So that does hit. And it's 7 piercing. They need to make a con save.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Eat my poison, bitch.
It is
Yeah.
poisoned. That's straight up what it is. Boom. That poor guy has disadvantage on his attacks now.
Smell like bitch in here.
Trissa sees things starting to slip out of her control, and she yells at the mage, "Do something about this! I'm trying. Lolth is not blessing us right now.
Yeah, Rolf
Then you
sucks,
lack-
That's why.
Then you lack the power." And
Wolf is fake news.
Lolth is like fake news, boy. Let's see what they want to do. They are going to cast, I think. Let's do an insect plague, I think.
That doesn't sound good at all.
It's not ideal for the area. Let's just.
Wizards don't ask how big the area is. They just say.
They say
fireball.
I cast insect plague,
Yeah.
Bell shaping or not? That's all.
and they're gonna put it right over there.
Oh my god, can you not? Like,
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on, don't try to kill us. Like, come on.
I know. I'm like,
Whose
Yeah, it's
side are you
300 foot
on?
range. Whose side are you on? Ilnor, the mage of the Drow, is going to. Ooh, they got some juicy spells.
You gave them to him.
No, they
no, you
just
didn't.
have them.
I think Watsy gave it to him.
Yeah.
This is a Watsy thing.
He's gonna descend into the fray here. Oh, that's a little too far.
Big mistake.
Not that
Well,
much.
because he can't move that far.
Too much fray.
Let's see, we got 65, we got 55 behind cover, we got 75. There's actually not a ton of things that he can do to you guys.
Then don't you forget it.
No, you're right. I'll cast Magic Missile so that it's a sure thing.
Ah,
He's going to cast Magic Missile at each of you. He's gonna make sure there's 6 missiles, which is 3, 4, 6.
I'm sleeping.
A 5th level spell, just at the 3 of you that are conscious. So he's casting it as a 4th level spell. These automatically hit. Let's do 2d4s plus 2 for each of you. This one's going to be for Oso.
Oh, thanks.
Here we go. 7 HPs of damage. This one's for Alistair. 8. And this one's for Newt. 8 again. These missiles take the form of spiders that crawl out on invisible webs, surging slowly, weirdly, towards you guys until they finally find purchase and sink their fangs into you guys.
Is that an attack?
Nope,
like a
it's
spell
just
thing?
a magical thing that hits you. These are bullshit attacks
Magic-
today.
Magic missile, right?
Yeah, I disagree with
Or
it.
repeat.
So make sure you guys update your hit points accordingly.
Yeah, just did.
Okay,
I gain 8, right?
and
Yeah, you get 8 points.
Poloni is going to leap out from behind and shoot at Oso. It's always just in
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Polonius Spark Cat.
Oso, does a 15 hit you?
No. Wait. No. Yes, it does, exactly.
Okay, you take 6 piercing, and then I'm going to need an advantaged constitution save, as I also look into what Insect Plague does, because I need to figure out if that's when it appears.
Yeah, let
Yep,
me
it
know
is-
what that does.
It
so
is
I
when
know
it
how to-
appears. So I'm going to need each of you to make a constitution saving throw on top of this one for Oso.
Of course.
Okay.
With advantage, right?
With advantage, actually, yeah, so that one's great. That one's fantastic.
Oh, I guess it had advantage. I don't know why.
There we go.
Yeah. And Alistair, that's good as well. I'm going to need one from Newt, and the second one from Oso is not with advantage because it's not poison. Okay. Those are All good. Those all succeed. So you're gonna take half damage.
Goodness.
Such a Dylan Moore response. Oh, you're gonna take half damage.
Bacon, egg, and cheese with my bagel.
Bacon, egg, cheese, and mayo.
Bacon, egg, and cheese with half damage.
Okay, each of you takes 9 damage.
Not me though, right?
No, just the
Yeah.
people in the insect plague.
9 damage again?
Yep. This is from the insect plague. The Drow have a hefty turn. Silkrest is dead. She does not take a turn. She gurgles a little bit underneath Vox's weight.
Ew.
About goddamn time.
Spider is dead. Alistair, make a death saving throw.
Good.
Okay, that's one failure, unfortunately. Timac! Okay, we can
Are we
remove...
sure we were safer in the room? Like,
Well, to be
Well,
fair,
they still are.
these
They're
3 Drow then come into play and they start banging on the doors. I'm going to remove them from the initiative because they effectively don't actually get through that door. They don't have a way through. Newt, it is your turn. You are in the area of this insect plague. If you end your turn here, you will
wait,
take damage
I rolled
again.
a D10, not a D20. Hold on.
Oh, well then re-roll that, dude.
Oh, you
That's not it.
sucker.
Doesn't matter. Rolled worse.
Oh,
Oh no, it's a 1!
Ow.
It's
take
not.
it. Take the D10.
Okay,
I'll
Newt,
take the D10.
you are currently engaged with this spider, and there is an
Aw.
insect plague going on right next door, and in fact on top of you.
Hey, did that other giant spider take damage for the insect plague yet?
Oh, yeah, that thing is gonna take some damage. Hold on.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna take at least 9. Let's see if he succeeds. Weirdly enough, yes. So he does only take 9. If he had failed, he would have taken 17, which was the damage.
Fuck me.
So I can move out of the insect plague
Yeah,
and attack the spider.
yeah.
Alright.
Get the spooter.
I'll do that.
Spooter.
Okay, you walk around, skirting around the spider, and attack. You don't have advantage on the attack, but that second one is going to hit for 4 damage. Yeah, their AC is...
Sneeze the
14.
damage right off him.
Who's allergic to
Got him.
the Elder's Blast?
Okay, that was
Walk
your
of the lizard.
action. Are you doing anything else?
I don't have anything else to
Okay,
do.
Vok, I'm gonna need another death save.
I had 1 hit point and I took 1, so I'd be just unconscious, wouldn't I be?
Yeah, sure. You are just unconscious but stable. You just barely were able to evade it.
I just knocked my head on the pillow on the way down.
BB, make a death save.
Back to sleep.
Sleep time now.
Yeah. Because it's not like somebody else attacking. He just fell.
Just need a new death save.
I'm rolling D20.
1 success.
Nice.
Hey.
Still dying in my
Better
sleep.
than
It's this spider's turn. This spider is going to go after one of the living things in the area.
Cool, 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 cool.
And it gets a 13, which I don't think hits you. It had to
It does
move
not.
1, 2, 3. That's actually all of its movement, so it actually ends its turn here, because the area is difficult terrain. So it's gonna make a con save. You got it. That's a failed save. So he's gonna take 4d10s of damage. It dies.
It dies. Oh shit.
Was swarmed by its own bugs. I should say that this insect swarm seems to be a bunch of spiders, even though they kind of look like cockroaches.
Spiders with wings.
Okay, Oso, it's your turn. This guy just like freaking died in front of you to try and attack you, but failed.
Well, yeah, that's what you get. Okay.
Looks like Alistair is down in the corner, and Vok is down over there. And now that you're like around the pillars, I'll say you can see BB up there, hanging limply from the upstairs.
I would like to see how this would work. You gotta help me.
Okay. Shoot.
So I want to cast Wind Wall.
Okay. Wind Wall usually just protects against bullets. It probably wouldn't help against these magical insects.
Okay. Oh, they're magical. Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of like just spectral insects, like floating about the space.
Actually,
Gotcha.
like assholes. Actually.
Yeah, they seem like magical assholes. Well,
Wow.
in that
That's
case,
horrifying to think of.
I'm going to
Many doors, that boy.
heal my friends. That's what I'm gonna do.
Which one? There's 3 of them.
It's gonna be Alistair first, because he's stuck in the fucking.
Yeah, and that's fair.
He's stuck in there. Hey, you're gonna get a big one.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
probably a
A
healing
big one.
word. If you
Get a big
upcast
one.
that, it adds a D4 to the original D4.
So if I do 1d8 plus 4, did you say
No.
cast a level 4?
If you're doing it at range, you'd have to do a healing word.
Oh, healing word. Okay, gotcha. Healing word. Let's do it at level 4,
Okay.
which is a big. That helps.
Okay, that is 15 hit points for you, Alistair. You are back on your feet.
Hey.
Well,
Get
you're
up,
prone,
sucker.
but you have 15 hit points, and also that was a bonus action, so you still have your action and all your movement.
Oh.
That's why healing word is good.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna move towards.
Oh.
Just keep in mind that this is difficult terrain. All the bugs.
Right. Yeah, I want to move around this way. I'm gonna yell at Alistair to go help.
Yeah.
Help Newt! Is Blue over here?
Yeah. She was across from me. He's up.
Okay.
I'm gonna call him. Over there, where I'm pointing. What the fuck are we in? Why are there spiders everywhere?
Run
I don't
away!
like this.
Oh, you saw the spiders.
Yeah, you saw that's what killed you.
Fuck.
All right, and I'm gonna see if I can see Blue now.
Yeah,
can
you
I do
can
a
see
test?
blue.
Oh, I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna cast a heal on her too. As well. No, I can't.
Yeah, you can't do that.
What can I do?
You can cast a cantrip, because you've already cast a spell using your bonus action, or you can do anything else that needs an action. Polonia is nearby. She's hiding behind the pillar.
Hey, kill that bitch.
She's actually should have moved back here, so that's more accurately where she is.
I can't. I'm trying to. Thorn Whip.
Thorn Whip would pull them towards you if you wish for them to be pulled, and it's an attack.
Okay, sorry, I was reading Druidcraft.
Yeah, that's probably not going to help much here.
I know. I mean, all I could do is make it smell for what's her face.
Grimlock
yeah, I'll do
runs into
Thorn
the
Whip
room.
on the sack around BB Blue and try and bring her to me.
Oh,
Is
neat.
that,
What?
I'll accept that.
is that safe?
Yeah,
What?
make an attack roll.
Yeehaw!
He's whipping your
Bulbasaur,
sack.
use your Vine Whip to
I'm gonna
take
whip
BB
your-
down.
I'll whip your sack.
Okay, that's gonna hit, and I'm gonna say, since you're like doing it non-violently, your Thorn Whip goes up and it like snaps the strand connecting BB's like form to the ceiling, and carefully drags BB down to you. So BB, you're now on the ground, and heck, you're also not restrained.
Sleeping.
The intermittent snore keeps getting me for some reason. It's like I'm playing with myself.
All right.
All right.
Tis this giant spider's turn. It's going to attack Newt. It's poisoned right now, so it has disadvantage on the attack.
Yeah.
It lashes out with its
Please.
bite and gets an 8.
Yes.
It fails.
Yeah, get
Get wrecked.
Bean's turn.
Right on, Bean.
Right?
Righto.
Yeah, I'll do it, boss.
Right on.
Yeah, I'll do it for you.
Yeah,
You got
I'll
it.
bite them. I'll bite this guy good.
I'm in there.
You're gonna beat you at your own game. Think you can bite me? Here, I'll move you so that you can click on Bean if you. Oh, you did
Right.
already.
It didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. I was too caught up in being Bean. In Bean. All right. If that's it for Bean's turn, then
Too many people living inside of Chris right now.
the Drow are going. The Drow are going next. If Bean is done, is Bean done?
Yeah, Bean is done.
Beans are done.
All right, Trissa continues to concentrate on the insect plague plaguing the other side of the chamber. She takes like a simple step forward. Please bow before Lolth's might, you insignificant insects. Not spiders, but something less than a spider as an insect.
Spiders are arachnids.
That
I don't
sounded like
get
it
it.
echoed. That was hilarious.
Not very funny.
Echoed in
Dude, that
Allie's
sounded
mic.
so epic.
You're welcome. I'll remember that so I can time it.
That's good.
She then descends the staircase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. She heads over to Silkress and leans down. She begins to infuse her with divine magic.
See,
And-
I told you guys should have killed her.
That wasn't her.
Yeah, but I wanted to kill. Oh no, it wasn't him.
He is dead.
Silkress is no longer dying and has 10 hit points. Thank you, Trissa.
Fucking-
Of course, my sister. And Silkress rises again, but that's not gonna happen until next turn because she's spent her turn dying. The Drow Mage is going to. Yeah, that sounds right. They are going to. That sounds right. It just sounds right. They're going to cast Fly on themselves. They begin to rise up into the air, almost striding about spider silk, just like with their little tippy toes. And they're going to ascend about 25 feet in the air. I'll keep
Holy
record of
shit.
it in one of their bars. And then, like, 5 feet over. 20 feet in the air, and then another. Okay, they begin to float towards you guys, but now they're out of reach. Meanwhile, Polonia is going to draw her short sword and run towards Oso. Hey, that's ours! And does
No,
a
it isn't.
14 hit? Does not.
Does not.
Cool.
It actually isn't.
Alright, Alistair, it is the start
Holy
of your turn.
shit.
You only take damage if
Okay.
you end your turn in the insects. You are prone, so you would need to spend half your movement speed to get up.
Yeah, that's fine. Half movement up. That's what, difficult terrain, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. I can get like in between this space or something like that. And then I'm gonna use a cat dash actually, just to
Nice. I mean, you were standing still,
5,
so.
10. What? Oh. Alright, so 5, 10, and now I'm going to do the spell against this guy.
Booming Blade?
Yeah, that one.
You have a weapon, so you totes can do.
We've got a quarterstaff.
So
what,
make
cast
the-
at what level?
It's a cantrip. So just make the attack, and then I believe it deals an extra d8.
Yeah,
6 in this
What
case.
would the attack be with a quarterstaff? Just,
It's not a finesse weapon, so
So it's strength, right?
yeah, it's a strength-based one, unfortunately. Which I think
That's
also
just
means you
strength
can't
check?
apply your sneak attack to it.
Oh my god, really?
Yikes. It's a weapon that's awkward for you. You're not quite used to it, so you are like having a hard time spinning it around.
Oops, sorry.
Sorry, just showing off.
Also, this thing sucks.
Unfortunately, you did miss, but it was just a cantrip, so I mean, no harm done. You're also out of the insects, so
I also have
It's about it's a half staff for you,
action to
as Bach said.
oh, I didn't hear.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus action disengage and go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Go here.
Okay, you tumble past the spider, slipping underneath of its legs, and then it like spins around towards you, as it felt a weak bonk on its abdomen. All right,
Yeah, go feel that in the morning.
Newt, it is your turn.
That's the long game. We call that one.
I want to We're gonna we're gonna Eldritch Blast Silkrest the first time.
Okay, Silkrest was hiding behind the pillar. She's just gotten up from prone, so you are able to see her. So that's gonna hit, and deals 6 force damage. She is not down though. You do have a second attack. Do you want to send the other one at Silkrest or at the spider?
Do I get to press it because it was 21?
Press
No.
it?
It wasn't a crit.
No, that wasn't a
Oh,
crit.
wasn't actually
It was just a
crit, okay.
total 6.
Yeah,
If
we're
it's
gonna
green,
try
it'll
one
be
more
a crit.
time.
There we go.
A 21?
Yay, she's dead again.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh.
Thank you, Trissa, my sister. You've brought me back from Lolth's demon web so that I might fight again. She falls down. She is once again dying.
Yay! Alright, I'm gonna hide behind this pillar because I'm scared. What's
Okay,
gonna happen?
you.
Wait. Sorry. Wait, is that in the plague?
No, it's just barely out. I'm gonna say.
Why
Alright,
would
yeah,
you
I'm
go
gonna
over
say.
here though?
Oh, true, you're right.
There are multiple pillars. That does provoke an attack from the spider. It reaches out towards you
Oh, shit.
to bite. It does have disadvantage. Does a 17
Oh
hit?
no!
Doesn't matter. Oh,
I'm down!
Yeah, even with the poison, it's down. Newt goes down as she attempts to dodge away from the spider.
Am I 1 or 0?
You're at 0.
Okay.
Right, Vok, hi
Uh-oh.
Vok. BB, make a death save. No, wait. Yeah, do make a death save because, just, don't roll a 1.
You roll a death save.
Okay,
You
so
roll
that's
a death save. Everybody gets death
it's a
save.
second failure. It's not death. That's fun.
It's okay.
Oso, it is your
I
turn.
got you. Don't worry.
Polonia
heal.
is right next to you.
you.
I'm gonna heal BB.
Okay. Cure
I can
wounds.
cure wounds now, right?
Yeah, they're within touch range. It would heal more HPs.
I'm gonna do it at 3rd level. I think that's a big.
Alright,
maybe.
BB, you heal 11. You are also no longer restrained since the phone would cut your bonds.
Alright, cool.
What's
Yeah.
going on?
Nah.
Hey, buddy.
Huh?
Where you been?
Where you been?
You're undoing all of my work. Polonia strikes at you with her short sword and you deflect it.
Wait. Ow! It's not her turn.
I'm just role-playing here, buddy. You're in the middle
oh,
of
okay,
combat.
gotcha.
If you're done, you do have movement and stuff, but that would provoke an attack from Polonia. Do you wish to take it?
That was my. I have a bonus action, right? And I
you
can
do,
use
but
my other
you
heal?
can't cast 2 spells in the same turn. You can cast a cantrip and a spell, but not 2 spells.
Oh,
That's
so I can't cast a.
it's a weird, stupid rule, but it exists.
But I get it. Yeah. I am gonna do some kind of.
It has to be a bonus
Um,
action cantrip, right?
You can, if you cast a spell using a bonus action, you can use your action to cast a cantrip.
Alright.
That's how that works.
Yeah. Okay.
Are there torches on the wall or something? Like, how are they see? Well, I guess they have dark
There's like a dim light exuding the entire area, which people with dark vision are fine. People without dark vision are having a bit of a hard time at it.
Yup.
Okay.
It's just kind of a divine glow throughout the area.
I'm going to. I'm gonna do the sound of a small animal, in her ears. Polonia's ears. I don't. What kind of animal would it be?
I don't know. Are you doing this as a bonus action?
Raccoon, baby raccoons. They sound so cute.
Nah, nothing cute.
Not
You want
cute, I
something
want
like a
No
donkey,
good.
just like
Small.
Is this
It's gotta
Druidcraft?
Small. It's gotta be
What
small.
Oh, so is this Druidcraft? Because that's an action.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, it just say action. My bad.
Okay. If you're not moving, then I'm gonna move on.
I don't think I have anything else yet.
Okay. This spider is going to shoot a web at Alistair.
Of course he is.
Does a 16 hit?
Does he not have disadvantage on that?
He does, because he's poisoned. Thank you.
Aha.
The poison kind of got in
Aha.
his eyes. The web flies past you.
I've had enough of webs for one day.
He does
thank
crawl
you.
up to you though, to engage you. Bean's turn. What does Bean do?
Oh, wait.
He's gonna retaliate against the spider, so.
Hey, you killed Newt! You damn moron.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Got him.
Yeah, moron.
What a maroon. That does hit, though. The spider is going to make a constitution save.
Fail it.
Come on, roll 20. I know you're struggling.
Do it.
Did it do it?
Do it. Do it. Do
Try
it.
clicking it again. Okay, that is...
Oh, what a
no.
loser.
Yeah, that's a success.
Ah,
Okay, yeah, it doesn't take the poison damage, but it does take 5 damage and goes down pretty low. Okay,
Does it take poison from its last?
no, it doesn't take repeated poison damage. That's just a one-time damage rider.
Oh, okay.
Trissa is going to spend a higher level spell slot to heal even more this time.
Damn it, stop dying.
Stop killing my sister! She's going to use a 4th level
You're
spell
next.
slot.
I'm kind of worried about the guy
Nice.
in the middle.
Wow, really? Okay. Well, Silcrest gains 14 hit points. Not much more than last time. Not a great upcast for her. Oh, wow, the original healing was also a 1. There were 2 1s in those D8s.
Oh, I feel so bad for you.
I know. Me, a DM, feels really down right now. Polonia, she's going to make true on that promise and swing around with her short sword at you, Oso. Gets a
What? Is it
19.
Alistair's turn?
Nope. I'm all of the Drow go when Trissa does.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to take 3 piercing if a 19 hits you. Meanwhile,
It sure
Ilnor sees that the spider seems to be taking care of Newt over there. Can't really see Alistair, so Ilnor is going to float on over this way. And he shouts, "Behold my terrible power!" And he's going
Terrible.
to... Yeah, well...
Shit his pants.
And he just shits his pants right there.
Guy! Come on.
He's going to cast... Yikes. He's going to cast Yikes. He's going to cast a Lightning Bolt. Because of the angle, it's only going to go for Oso. So Oso, I'm going to need you to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Suggest you make it.
What? You suggest I make it?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm trying
Alistair
to-
casts Suggestion, telling Oso that he should make it.
Sorry, my fucking sheet is being weird.
It's fine. Roll 20 is probably just struggling.
yeah.
Would you like to spend your inspiration?
Yeah, because it sounds like I'm not gonna make it.
It's not gonna make it!
He's not gonna make it,
Yeah,
Doc.
if the DM's gonna ask me that, then I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And do it again. Oh, right. Oh no! Oh no!
A bolt of lightning from the sky
Ooh.
streams down towards Oso, and kind of like shattered wood, there's just an explosion, and Oso is scattered a bit on the floor.
Oh,
You are
yeah.
at 0 hit points and are dying.
Bye guys. It's good. Yeah, good hang.
Alistair,
Loved our Penn States together.
it is your turn.
We're gonna
I saved you all. Now it's your turn to return the favor.
we're gonna try to hit this thing again.
Okay.
See if it works. Oh my freaking god!
Do you want to use your inspiration?
I might as well.
Please. Spear fingers, yes.
There we go.
That just barely
14.
hits, and the 4 thunder damage alone is enough to kill this guy.
Very good.
This spider goes down.
Oh dear.
Stabilize me, yes you can.
I don't think I can. I am going
It's weird,
to...
we've switched. Now it's Alistair and BB's game to win.
I know.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna take new
Who?
Nyat.
Nyat.
Let's hide. And let's do a stealth so that no one can freaking see me, please.
Bean kind of like crawls down over towards you, well, flaps down, and goes, "Hey, do you have any healing potions? I can try and get them to her friends."
I gave her one, like, a day ago,
Yet she used it.
and that was my last one. So I'm out.
Do you know if anybody
Gonna
else had
stealth
any
now.
more?
We have shit. Shit.
Shit.
This is shit.
Great.
Man, no wonder those hobgoblins had a tough time with these drow.
Yeah, because they're bitches. I'm stealthing. We should stop talking as loud.
Yeah, okay. Okay, boss. Alistair, you duck amongst the pillars. Are you carrying Newt?
Yeah, I want to try to stealth her with me if I can do that, possibly.
Yeah, that's fine. Newt, make a
Not that it
death saving
matters,
throw.
Dead cord.
The poison is surging through your veins as you are just barely maintaining consciousness.
Hold on for
Say-
one turn.
Constitution.
So, nope, it's just a plain old d20. An 11 or higher is a success. Sorry, a 10 or higher is a success.
All right, guys. Wish me luck. Oh, turn order's in the way. Wish me luck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
you did
one
it.
success. If you collect 3, you
One of
don't
3.
die. If you collect
Yay.
3 fails, well, Bach, it's your turn.
I already
You
did.
Them all.
So yay.
No,
dang,
you
you
can
are
still get 3.
still
Oh.
unconscious there. BB, it is your turn. Oso has just gone down.
Good BB with no guns. This is unfortunate.
Perception check because I can't see anything because it's too dark.
Fire. It's dim in here.
It's dim, but it's disadvantaged.
Oh, gee, I don't know.
Okay. You can vaguely see everything that's going on. You don't see Alistair anywhere, or Newt. Vok is
Vok?
on the ground. Trissa is trying to, did heal Silkress, who is rising once again.
Can you point out in ping?
That is Silkress. Vok is right here.
Sorry,
Oh, do you
I'm
not have a
not sure.
torch in the room?
I can't see anything, no.
You can drag a torch in the room just for the, for your effects.
Okay.
BB's like, oh my god,
Oh my god, I can see!
this must be an exciting time for you.
This is
I'm in
horrifying.
danger.
I have no weapons,
Switch
and I
people
literally
open
just want to hide.
Your
You
stuff
can go get
from
yourself
your
there.
perception check is up here.
Hmm.
If you didn't see the ping.
No, I see. I'm just wondering if I should dash to it. Yeah. Run!
We have one shot, and it's pistols.
I'm just gonna dash through,
Okay,
try and go and get my
We
guns.
have one shot.
right. I'm gonna have you make a disadvantage perception check as you're running up here.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Okay, unfortunately a 10 doesn't make what I was trying to find. Okay,
Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
You
You,
found my stuff?
you find all your stuff. It's
Right.
right there.
I guess quick load or quick draw my guns.
Yep, you can draw both your weapons at the same time.
But I use a dash to get there, so I don't have anything else.
Okay, but you are at the ready and have guns now. Also, make a death save. Okay, that is one failure. Doobie doobie red
danger.
dot. Giant spider's dead. Let's get him out of here. Bean! Newt, what will you have Bean do? BB is pretty much the only one up besides Alistair, who is carrying you.
That sucks. Bullshit. I guess.
Silkress is almost dead again, still though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are pretty low. Trissa has been spending her turns concentrating on the insect thing and healing Silkress every time she goes down.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just try to bite her and see what happens.
Okay, while you do, I'm gonna have Bean make a perception check.
Hmm.
Okay, that I'm gonna say that does hit, because Silcrest didn't see Bean coming in around the corner. And Bean, with their echolocation, hold on, I'm gonna make this save for Silcrest first. Do.
Oh, please.
Nope.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she don't do poison.
She's been pumped full of healing. And she's
Residual.
gotta-
Okay, Bean is able to notice after a few chirps with their echolocation that there appear to be a variety of vials on a table up near the altar. It's further from you guys. It's like way up here. Yeah.
They're definitely all healing potions. Definitely.
Just letting you know.
Oh, taste it and find out.
Yeah, you always
Yeah,
have
Bean.
to drink them and figure it out.
More drow poison.
Wow.
Well, Bean can be our guinea pig. Give it a little lick.
Why don't we just ask them what they are? I'm sure they'll
Like,
tell us
just like
truthfully.
raisins.
Trissa is going to. Let's. Yeah, let's cast Web in this area over here. She doesn't know exactly where Alistair is, but she's betting that he's somewhere among those pillars. And Web is a 20-foot radius, so she's gonna like center it like here. So Alistair, I'm gonna have you make a dexterity saving throw,
Aha.
and yours will determine if Newt is affected as well. Okay, that's a success. You are not bound up by the webs. The webs like stream past you as you like back straight up against a pillar, rigid as a pencil, and you are able to avoid the webs. Trissa is done. Silcrest is going to use half their movement speed to get up, grab their short sword, and try to swing up at Bean. And gets a natural 1.
Nice.
Okay. Alistair, it is your turn. You are not restrained.
Alright, and the, they cast a spell. Does that mean that crap is gone from over there, or is that still concentrating on that?
Oh yeah, that is gone, because Web is a concentration spell. Hold on.
Alright, I'm
Doink.
just gonna use my action to medicine check Bean and try to get her stable.
Also, I forgot to make the other Drow move. Polonia is going to move out, and Ilnor is going to move out to the open. Ilnor seems to be training their gaze on BB.
Oh. Careful,
I
that's
didn't think anything.
not me.
Sorry, what were you doing again, Alistair? Stabilizing
Medicine
Newt.
checking Bean, yes.
Yep,
that.
you were
Yeah,
able
Newt.
to... Oh, Newt. Yeah, you stabilized Newt.
Oh, Newt. Nia, yeah.
So Newt,
Mia.
you are at 1, but you are still unconscious, unfortunately. Yeah, anything else with your turn, Alistair?
I'm going to. How? What is this like shelf or
That's
how
a...
high up is that?
It's not a high increase, it's like 5 feet, I'll say.
Okay, so I am going to take Bean and go 5, 10, 15, 25.
Bean or me?
Why do
Newt.
I keep saying Bean? New.
They're one and the same.
Fiat. Wait, it's half movement, right?
I'm gonna say not with Newt, because Newt's small.
I'm a
She's
bean.
tiny girl. And I'm going to do a stealth
taking
check
Baby
with
Yoda.
my bonus
What'd you
act.
It's like taking Baby Yoda around.
This is why.
Oh god.
Yeah, you are not very well hidden. There's not much space to hide here either. Silcrest sees you coming carrying Newt. There they are.
No, I'm not.
Nope, not here.
Okay, it is Newt's turn. Newt is stabilized. Vok is stabilized. BB, it is your turn.
Can I see Trissa from here?
You can.
Oh, shoot, Trissa.
Bad stealth roll.
Wait, what about those potions?
I didn't see them.
Oh, I thought
He's
Bean did.
shooting
Oh,
at
yeah, that's right,
Trissa.
Bean did.
I'm gonna say both of those were with advantage because she was not paying attention to you.
I also have my bonus action.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Okay, those are all gonna hit. That's 34 damage.
Oh,
What?
baby.
Frap, frap, frap.
4.
She goes down to half her hit points, although that's also not boding very well because that's only half hit points.
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot.
3 bullets go straight into the priestess. You see some of them like sizzle to a stop on some sort of divine armor protecting her. She turns towards you,
I have one more thing.
leering. What would you like to do?
Actually, wait. I think I would need to use a bonus action in order to actually use the action surge.
No, you don't. That just
No?
gives you another action.
Oh, okay.
In fact, that might give you another bonus action? I'm actually not sure on that.
Let me look real quick.
I can look it up for you. But you can definitely make some attackies.
Fighters be fighting.
I just be fighting.
Does anybody else in the chat know?
Because the next plan is to be able to use some of my grit.
Yep, you can use a bonus action. It says so.
Alright, so I used my action surge, which gives me an additional attack and a bonus action.
Hmm.
Okay. I got 2 shots left in my pistol, and
Got
I'm
one
going
shot.
to expend grit, and I'm going to give myself. Is she holding onto anything? She has a longsword, right?
Trissa is holding a scourge, actually. She's holding like a multiple-headed whip.
Whoa.
I didn't really get around to it, but she's pretty badass.
It's fine. I'll use, I'm going to expend a grit, and I'm going to make this first one a disarming shot.
Oh,
So when you make a firearm attack against a creature, you can expend 1 grit. Attempt to shoot an object from their hand. On hit, the creature suffers no damage unless it's a strength saving throw or drop the held object, and be pushed 10 feet away from you.
okay. I will say she is holding another object. It is what appears to be a silver spider that appears to be some sort of holy symbol.
Oh, I'm going to aim for one of them.
Which one? I need to know.
I was thinking the weapon, but I don't know if she's
Casting,
the
probably.
healer.
Well, she's been healing and casting spells. I know you haven't been
She's
awake.
been unconscious.
She also just cast a spell using it.
Okay, if she just cast a spell, then that would make sense. So aim for the holy symbol.
Okay. Alright, that's not gonna hit. That one does. So that's gonna deal 7 piercing, and then this one, she need to make a save.
DC 10 strength save, I believe.
She's not great at those. Yeah, she's not great at those. Okay, the holy symbol is knocked out of her hand and flies down onto the ground right below Bean. You still have a... Is the grit using your bonus action? Is that what that was? Or do you still have one?
I still technically have one. I don't have a shot because I don't have
Right, you gotta-
loaded weapons.
Gotta
What
reload.
about the Ilnor? Oh, I see.
You can use it to reload, though, right?
Yes, I can use it to reload.
Hell yeah.
So I will do that.
Also, make a death save.
Hey, your old pal Oso's here.
With an
Tell you
oh
what
so
he's not
important
gonna
saving
do.
throw.
He's not gonna die. This
Uh,
turn, maybe next.
This turn, maybe next one. Who knows?
Not this turn.
You have 2
Maybe
failed
next
saves.
one.
It is Bean's
Fuck.
turn.
Oh,
Alright,
please down so
Bean
fast.
is gonna pick up that thing that fell.
All right.
the-
Bean grabs Trissa's holy symbol.
And he's gonna fly the fuck away.
Gotcha,
1, 2,
bitch!
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I want to check out those vials.
Okay, those were right. Trying to ping. There it is. Okay, Bean flies over there. Bean can see. Can't really determine the color of these vials. There appear to be some labels next to them, but Bean can't read them in the darkness here.
They say eat me.
But there are several vials on this table, along with various torture implements. Best you can tell, it was probably used to torture people, and it's either poison or healing potions to keep them from dying.
I was gonna say
Okay.
that it's either one.
Yeah, it's either a poisonous or it's a healing potion.
Hey, this is either good or bad. You want me to take one over here?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm
I
just a
have a
bean.
feeling Chris doesn't even know.
The answer is yes. You take one over, and then we figure out if it's poison or like health later.
All right. Yeah, just well, what do they both look like so I can choose pick my poison?
One of them's got a llama on it.
They both a llama. They both look virtually identical. In the darkness, you can't determine color, and the labels cannot be read.
You don't see through that lens. You don't see color.
We're gonna pick the right one. The one
Okay.
that's on the right.
You pick the one that is on the right to where Bean is currently facing, which is my left, the DM. Okay, Bean grabs it. Bean, I think, has used all their movement, so that's going to end their turn. Trissa sees Bean fly up into the air. You blasted beast! Also, does Bean... Bean didn't use an action, right?
No, Bean just flew.
Does Bean want to turn invisible?
Does he want to what?
Turn invisible?
Turn up?
Turn invisible? An
Yeah.
action?
Or just
Yes,
the
please.
Just
Floating
a
body.
floating
suggestion.
silver spider in a vial.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be needy, but I am gonna die my next turn. If you want to, maybe give that vial to me. I will just see what
What
happens.
if that just kill? Oh, but I can't
But
get to you.
Polonia is going
You
to
can.
join her
Well, I don't
sisters over here, take out her weapon, and
Can you not?
engage Alistair.
I'm
Fuck.
perfectly fine the way I am. Thank you very much for the proposition, but
Does a 13 hit you? You still have your armor. Okay, cool. Ilnor floats over towards BB. Stay away from my mistress. I was next in line, and you will not interfere.
we
Creepy.
can make you first in line.
Oh.
They're going to use Ray of Frost on you, which is a big attacky from McSpankies. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Nice.
That sounded like you just no. You know what? No.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna let
It
it.
was
I don't
more
think
like
so.
me remembering without having to look at my character sheet. I was like, no.
I did
Like,
that
all proud of
earlier
me
too.
for
That's so
remembering.
funny. I did that earlier too.
Trissa says, Silcrest, go find my amulet. I'll take care of these. And Trissa is going to start stalking towards BB, who disarmed her. She doesn't have any spells, so she's going to use her Scourge. Come on, do it. Does a crit hit?
boy. Whoa.
Oh,
You take damage.
Yeah, just go back to 0.
She comes over and just takes her scourge and rakes it across your front. It rips through your armor and clothing, and you can feel a poisonous venom surging through your veins. You fall to your hands and knees and then collapse on the ground.
Spit at her before I fall.
Silcrest uses her action to disengage and then starts moving, trying to find the bat. She doesn't really know where it is, though, so she's just kind of like out in the open looking around. Alistair, it is your turn.
Oh, gee, yeah.
Polonia is near you.
Notice.
You have to save the entire party. No pressure.
Oh, yeah, no, I can just do that.
Yeah.
Okay, what we're gonna do is go... Not gonna
Gonna bust out
disengage.
those big spells, buddy.
Yeah, all my 0 spell slots. Let's go.
Really? Fuck. Me.
Yes. I'm not disengaging, but I'm running away, so they're gonna get an opportunity attack.
Okay. She
Might as well
will,
just take care of that now.
she will take it.
Why wouldn't you just
Freaking kidding me?
Well,
Yep.
it was good while it lasted.
It was
everybody.
loud.
Oh, it's the same damage. So you take 5 damage.
All right. Well,
That's not
I'll
bad.
Use
Okay.
my. What is it? Take a bonus action in the con. Oh wait, no, not that. Your reaction. All right. Well, uncanny dodge it.
Okay. You use your reaction to halve the damage. So that's going to go down to just 2
5,
damage.
Right. And then I'll go 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 55, 60, and then I will try to hide behind this damn pillar.
Okay. You rush behind the pillar. Is that a bonus action to hide?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Also, it was only 2 damage because the second roll was the crit. The first one was
Okay.
not. Okay, you're sort of well hidden. They kind of know where you went. Newt, you went with him.
Yes. Come with me.
And you are
Yay.
stabilized, so we don't need to make any checks.
I'm like that.
Oh man, Vok. Gotta get you up. BB, make a death save. The poison begins to surge through your veins. No,
Oh, that's
so
what I fucking should have done. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. What? What
X-
would you-
Vok up. I didn't realize that he was at 1 HP technically. Well, no, I can't
yeah, you
just
still need to
pick
heal
up
him
an
though.
unconscious person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can pick him up.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't just slap him in the face, be like, need ya, come on, help.
Need ya. Oh, what about the sword? Is this sword? in the
Alistair, you
back?
do hear a voice in the back of your head. It hears, you hear a calling to you, and you instinctively turn towards where BB is, near your equipment. It says, Cat, Kitty, here Kitty, psst, 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 psst. Please, reunite me with Vok. I can bring him back.
I whisper, my name is Alistair
Psst, 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 psst.
Lafayette Cromwell the Fourth. I have a
Not
name.
like
Listen, I understand you and I respect you. You need to get me in Vok's hands. He is chosen.
Chosen. No, I'll try.
Okay, BB, how about that death save? Oh, you did it. It's a fail.
You did it.
Cool. Oso.
No, it didn't.
You rolled
That
the
was a D10. No.
Oh, well then, do it up.
That's still a fail.
Okay, it's less than the D10, I should
See,
add.
Marshall's like, oh, how's that second wind working for you? You know, it's like 13 HP wouldn't have mattered. That's why I rolled the 10.
That's true. Okay, Oso, make a not too important death save.
Oh, can you not? Just not
I'm
be
sorry, I'm
important?
a dick when
No,
I
you
get
need
like
to
this.
not talk while we're rolling because you cursed the dice.
Guys, you all need to just send me your energy right now. I'm talking spirit bomb energy right now.
I love you.
Spirit bombs in the chat.
Yeah, spirit bombs in the chat.
RNG.
Oh my god.
That's a success.
It was 2 away from being instant.
Yes, instant stabilized and at
Fuck.
0 or 1 or whatever.
Bean.
Can they still see the items I'm holding? Or are those also invisible now?
Yes, they can.
Unfortunately, they are visible, but it's kind of harder to see because she's looking for a bat.
And it's up at the ceiling, I think, right? So, well, I don't know where you are, but
Oh, that's fair. So, Bean's gonna drop off the holy symbol thing behind this pillar.
In the healing potion that they grab,
Yeah, and that. Well,
or are they keeping the healing potion?
or
A
whichever
quote
potion it
unquote
might
healing
be.
potion.
Yeah, you know, who knows what it is.
I'm gonna actually, yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Actually, can Vok? If Vok is just.
Fuck, it's conscious.
Could Bean technically? Well,
Bean can
I don't
feed
want-
somebody a healing potion.
Yeah, give it to Bach.
all right. I'll start heading his way.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
We don't think it's a healing potion, right? Well, it could
We
be.
don't know what it is, but
You have no idea.
Oh boy.
His sword could probably bring him back.
Well-
If we...
I guess,
gonna-
yeah. Fuck it.
I'm gonna hide here right now.
Okay.
Between these two pillars.
You
'Cause I'm still
search
up
between
in
the
air,
two
right?
pillars. Yeah, make a stealth check with advantage.
Okay.
Nice. Silkrest is going to oppose you because she's the one looking for you, and failed.
Nice.
She had disadvantage.
Good.
It's a wide range. It's Trissa's turn. Now, where is that amulet? It's invisible. I don't know how you expect me to. Just find it. Can't do anything without it. Oh, here, kitty. She like
murdered.
She like whips the ground, lashing against the stone. Where is it? And she's
How many spaces?
sorry.
Oh no, I'm just talking. Myself.
She moved like 20 feet.
That's too many.
Most creatures get 30.
Okay.
Too close. That's too close.
She's gonna try and perceive Alistair, who has a 14, I think.
Yeah,
Oh.
that much.
A 14.
Fuck no.
Technically, with a contest, if you don't exceed, it actually doesn't change anything. So technically, she still can't find you. She goes over and like looks underneath the table that I said is here, and she doesn't know where you are. She had to spend her turn looking for you. Alistair, it is your turn.
She can't heal
God.
right now, but you have the amulet near you.
Yeah,
And
he has the
doesn't
amulet.
right now. You have her
Alright.
healing amulet right now.
I have the amulet in my
it's on
hand.
it's on the ground near you.
Right, well, I'm gonna pick it up because it's shiny and I like it. Well, is it shiny? Because if it's not, I might not pick it up. No, I pick it up. 5, 10, 15,
Oh, you know where she probably
25.
couldn't get it?
Wait,
Up
did you
on the
get
ceiling.
stats from it?
No, it doesn't have
I-
stats. It's just her holy symbol. She uses it to
Just, he
channel her
can't do
magic.
Shit.
That's what I mean. He can't.
He doesn't become a 20th level cleric by picking up
Not
a
a
holy symbol.
20. I just thought it might have like a.
I mean, like,
He also
yeah,
doesn't
rules
worship
doesn't
Lolth
work
just
that
by
way.
picking up a holy symbol.
Oh, that's true. It's a law. Yeah. Okay, that's true. There.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do the only thing I can think of. I'm gonna go take the amulet. 5, 10, 15, 25. And then can I look for Hilda?
Sure. As Trissa is looking underneath the table, you dash past her. Get back here, she yells.
Oh, no.
And you
Oh, thank you.
you jump into the bag, and you can easily pull out Lumen Heart. It is glowing. It is, in fact, what was shedding the dim light throughout this entire area.
Ooh.
Upon taking it out, it is now glowing brightly. What do you do?
I go 5 bonus action. Actually, I use my action to dash.
Gonna give it to Bob.
What about
Go
your cat?
5. That's 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gives the freaking sword to Vok. Here you go. You need this. More than I do.
The sword is placed in your hand, and you feel it, even in your unconscious state. You grab your big Ogrelon fingers around it, and you regain some hit points. You regain hit points equal to, I'm going to say, 5d8 plus your wisdom.
It'll be a
Oh.
good.
Whoa.
Actually, it's not plus your wisdom, it's Lumenheart's wisdom.
That's what you get for being out the whole night.
Where the heck is it? Either way, I'm gonna say it's like 3. So you have 32 hit points.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Also,
All right.
a bright light, akin to daylight, is now shining from your sword. The Drow look instinctively at it and shield their eyes. No! Sunlight! They all
Ah,
shout.
fuck you, bitches.
They have sensitivity to sunlight. They now have disadvantage on perception checks and attack rolls while near Vok.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
Newt.
I still have movement and things.
Oh, you still have movement and things? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I use 5, 10, go behind him, and then I use my action to dash. So can I use my bonus action to just hide again?
Yeah, you certainly
Give
can.
Bean the amulet. Give Bean the.
Well-
I have the amulet. It's fine.
Give it this.
There we
Yeah, he's hiding.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
Then
I'm near the big ball of sun. We're good.
Newt is stable
alright.
but unconscious. Vok, it is now your turn.
Yes.
Slice somebody.
Smash.
Vox smash.
Is somebody
Um,
somebody that looks tasty in front of you.
Raging and Divine Fury, and you're going down Silcrest.
Please
Yes.
do.
Wow.
Bulk smash.
Yeah. Since this sudden shining of light. Oh no. That actually
Oh,
that actually doesn't hit her.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
no.
use my inspiration.
Okay, that's fair.
Yay!
Lord.
Oh, does
What?
anyone else have
Uh,
inspiration? Fuck.
Why does this happen to Vok?
Phoebe, did you have inspiration?
Yeah.
I'm dying and I need it.
Oh, it's fair.
Hey, I got inspiration if you
Bean has inspiration?
like want to
Yeah, Bean, give it
Mine-
up.
It doesn't work with Bean. Mine's emergency. You can have it afterward.
Bean, I give you permission to give your.
Bean yells down to Silcrest, "Hey, up here, shithead!" And Vok make another attack.
Bean poop in her eyes.
Are you kidding me?
In the actual.
Why is it getting worse?
All right,
I have
think
the
it's
might.
time to wrap up this.
I have the
session.
might of the gods on my side.
I feel like I
There's, like-
have
Talk
to-
about blind fury.
There's a Silcrest shaped like cut in the webs around her.
Yeah, every the negative space but her. Yeah.
To be fair, you're still.
I'm still going to absolutely scream at the top of my lungs into her face.
Yeah.
Wait, you have 2 attacks or just 1?
Intimidate.
It just has one.
Oh, okay.
I've got one big attack, and that's it.
Yeah, when it hits, it hits. But
Yeah.
even with
It
the
did.
advantaged attacks, this doesn't.
You got
Okay,
Bean
BB, make a death save.
I don't want to hear it.
I was about to say
Oh,
don't roll.
See? Do you see how much I need that inspiration?
Yes.
Also,
Okay,
make a death save.
Oh, my
Good
Lord.
luck.
you guys. I think I'm peeing my pants as we speak.
You think
Going
so?
down the
Yeah,
leg.
so.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's a success. Next turn, something is decided.
You said, "Oh my god," and I didn't see the number yet, and I was like, "Oh!"
5p territory.
This is dicey.
It is Bean's turn.
literally.
It is Bean's turn.
We're gonna fly over here and we're gonna try to do it.
Kill that bitch. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, 23 hits. Let's roll that con save.
Jeez.
Okay, she takes 4
Christ.
piercing damage. She's not quite down yet. She's very resistant to the poison, unfortunately. Big yikes. Bean still has a healing potion in one of their claws. Are they moving anywhere?
Yeah, can I give it to BB?
You can.
BB.
Good luck.
Do you consent to this?
Yeah,
She's
I'm gonna
passed
say
out,
that.
she can't consent.
I'm gonna say that this can happen.
Can't consent.
It. Let's see if it is a healing potion.
Drink the strange liquid.
Well, guys, rolling for it. I didn't know if it was decided.
I told you. I was like, I don't think he knows.
It is a potion of some sort. BB ingests it.
Uh-oh.
It's a potion
Okay.
of instant death.
BB, I'm gonna need you to make no saves whatsoever. You
A superior.
Oh,
regain
yes.
27 hit points.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
One knocks him down, one brings him back, and this is the one that brings him back. Baby, being done.
Beans are done.
Beans are done. Everything falling down around her. Trissa looks back at the scene before her and lashes her whip again. Ilnor, kill them all! I can't see anything, my lady! I don't care! And she's going to come down here and do a whip it bean and a whip it blue.
Whip
Do
it
do
good.
do do do.
Whip it
No,
good.
Whip it
don't
bean.
whip it good.
She has disadvantage
Whip it
because of the
badly.
sunlight, by the way. A 16, I think, still hits Bean.
Yeah. Oh, bean or blue?
Bean.
It's up with
Oh,
that.
I'm sure it still hits bean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bean
Bean's fucked.
is finally popped. I did my job!
I'll be back later.
And then Trissa's going to try and whip BB with her second attack, which is still disadvantaged. 11 does not hit. She tries to swipe at you, but the sun is in her eyes, and you are able to easily avoid it, BB, rolling along the ground. Oh, I accidentally increased the initiative. I shouldn't have. Trissa is...
Oh, too late. My turn.
Nope. Polonia is going to come out here and try and attack Vok. She doesn't see where Alistair is, because Alistair is hidden.
Need some damage.
And disadvantage, that does not hit. Silkrest is also going to try and attack. She has 2 attacks. Disadvantaged, of course. Does a 16 hit you? Oh, it does, just barely.
Yep.
Okay, neither of these are crits, but you do take a 16.
16 on a non-crit, lovely.
And then a 7.
Wow.
Okay. Ilnor is going to try and Ray of Frost BB from above. Once again, this is at disadvantage. 11.
Yay.
There's like a little bit of frost covering the ground.
Some.
Stand still, blast it! Damn it, I accidentally increased the initiative. It's Alistair's turn right now,
How
sorry.
much damage?
None, it missed.
Kinda
Oh.
missed.
Right, disadvantage.
If I run by this area, will that give opportunity attack?
Definitely a cat's thought process.
Uh,
24/7.
I mean, you could run around it this way.
Let's go.
You could also come
5,
stabilize your boy.
10, 15, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15. And we'll go here, and then we'll just revive Oso. Or not revive, but
Medicine.
stabilize him.
Oh boy.
We're not going to have that.
Okay, just roll
Ultimate.
10 or above.
Oh, I have to do that? Oh, well. Never mind.
God, fuck. That's all you had to do was roll 10 or above.
What are the odds?
And that's +2.
I
You
can-
rolled a 3.
I have inspiration.
BB, are you gonna spend it on this?
I'm gonna spend this on the inspiration's gonna be spent on this. You fucking roll that dice,
I'm gonna-
sir.
You
Wait,
heal
wait,
our druid!
Give it a second.
Fuck you, I don't do what you tell me!
Fucking cats.
Okay,
Oh,
Newt is stabilized. Vok.
Stupid pause. Can't.
oh no.
Vok, it is your turn.
Alright,
Everybody.
let's go with Silkrest
I do.
again.
Are you raging? Are you attacking recklessly?
I am attacking recklessly and I am raging.
Okay.
Still have
Let's rage.
reckless rage. Is
If I don't get to play Oso with you guys in person, I'm gonna cry.
Are you kidding me?
What is happening?
Roll 20. Give us a goddamn break.
Who's been using black magic?
Holy
and
shit.
it's
Oh my
giving-
god.
cursing our games?
Oh my
wow.
Watch.
I
And
freaking
Polonia will be
hate
like,
this.
oh, natural 20.
It's just our luck versus the DM's luck now.
I go critting again.
Kind of.
It's not luck, it's RNG.
I mean, like,
Okay, BB. It's your turn.
I don't like this. I don't think that's
I hate all of this.
Well, you could kill one of them right now.
I can at least shoot 2 of them.
Silkrest is very low and is threatening Vok. They do all
Vok is
have
very low,
disadvantage on their attacks against you, but one of those attacks is very deadly.
From Trissa, right?
Yeah.
And she's coming up
She's
very
the
soon.
immediate danger.
Try and blow her up, yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix, I agree.
You could unload on her if you think that you can.
Bust a load on her.
If she's got the most health. And I think if she goes down, the other ones aren't going to be as big of a problem.
Yeah, because she can't heal, so.
I know. I'm wondering if I can just hold her and use her as some sort of bargaining chip, but they don't seem like they're the kind of folk that like to bargain.
No,
But
they think they can gang up on you.
Mamu, I've come to bargain.
Wait,
Yeah.
Silkrest wants to murder Trissa.
Yeah, but she keeps bringing her back, so right now she doesn't.
Yeah, but she doesn't. No, well, we bargained with her before.
You did
They
bargain
all
with her
died.
before. Also, Ilnor is next in line to be Trissa's lover.
They all need to die.
They do.
But I mean, you can. Well, let's
fact.
talk to Silkrest and see, like, let's kill your sister together, like we wanted to.
Alpha's still on the table.
Oh, we're still on the table. Maybe she'll turn. I
Things are
don't know.
getting juicy.
I don't like this. I just wanted them to die.
Well, you can still kill Trissa. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Too.
I'm saying if she gets low and we're like, who do we get? I'm gonna say we can
I'll
use
point
that.
the
the
gun
dice
at.
allow.
I
Everyone
point
can
the gun
use
at
that later.
Silkrest. Hey,
Oh
hey,
shit!
hey, hey!
Still
I point the gun at Silkrest. Hush. And I'm going to point the other one over at her sister. And I'm
Oh,
going to look at
shit.
Silkrest and say, if you want your sister dead, that means you need to stand on our side.
Trissa, like, stops for a second and looks back at Silkrest. She looks at you again, and then she looks back. You son of a bitch!
Bonus action second win right now. While they're fighting.
Okay. You second wind, and I believe that's plus what is that?
6, my level.
Okay, you regain 15 hit points. You're in a much better position now, even with the bargaining chips here. Trissa doesn't seem to be going after Silkrest right now, but she is probably going to have a swift talking with her and probably torture fest after this is done. And she is now very wary of Silkrest's potential betrayal right now. Okay, what else do you do with your turn? That's your bonus action.
Definitely potential betrayal. Fuck! I shoot and miss. Intentionally!
Warning shot.
It's a warning shot.
Still have another one.
Yeah, alright. Actually, no. I'm gonna hold that
Yeah, because
as like a threat.
Okay. What are you saying? Like one step closer or something?
Yeah, you get one between the eyes if you get anywhere near me. Or I can save it for your sister who's trying to betray you.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so I'm
Damn it, live!
Die!
gonna need a saving throw of the death variety.
Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes.
Spirit bomb.
Yup. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get this.
Come on, Phoenix.
You're gonna get it.
That's all on you,
Phoenix will love
Phoenix.
you.
Oh!
Oh my god!
No!
Dude, it fucking was on a 20. No.
Fuck!
I tried.
No.
Oh,
Wait, no. She's a fucking healer. We might be able to make her use. Fuck, what's the name of that spell?
Revivify.
Revivify.
Interesting.
Good luck. I can't. Later, guys.
It is.
I still have that threat going. I got one more bullet in this gun right here that can go right between your head. Or you can help bring that one back and we'll take down your sister right now.
Make a either intimidation or persuasion, whichever one you think is more.
It's both pretty bad. But I'll be honest, this is more persuasion.
Ooh, it looks like she does have insight as a skill.
Then she's gonna see that I'm desperate. But I do have a loaded gun.
That's true. It is a credible threat to her. She looks at you. Then she looks at Silcrest. Silcrest is currently engaged with Vok, and she keeps yelling back, "They're lying! Can't you see that? They're lying!" I thought that you were conspiring against me. You couldn't stand my rule. You questioned my experiments. They'll die in time. But you, she steps away from Bibi, you need to die now. I will heal your friend if you let me deal with this traitor. But, my queen, you can't do this. I do what I want, and I do what Lolth demands of me.
Polonia wanted to kill you too.
And she whips at Silcrest with her scourge twice. The second one hits and deals 21 21 damage, and Silcrest goes down. Polonia starts backing away from Vok, who is still raging in front of her. Yep, you got Silcrest. She was alone in this, right? I know that you two are close, Polonia. Everything she shared with you. And she starts running away. Vok, you get an attack of opportunity from her immediately.
An attack.
An
Vok,
attack
it's an
of
attack.
Vok
An
attack.
attack of opportunity.
Taco about a close call. You are attacking recklessly, as you said, and that is going to hit with a critical hit roll for Lumenheart.
Yes.
Alrighty. That is going to kill her.
Oh fuck. There, we've killed your betrayers.
Ilnor floats down from his flightly perch. And he kind of like side-eyes Vok as he goes and starts talking to Terissa in hushed tones. And that's where we're going to pick it up next time.
Oh fuck.
Okay, tense episode.
Camping is intense.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I honestly wasn't considering that twist of fate there. I am surprised that you guys remembered that they were conspiring to kill Trissa.
Yep. I completely forgot. So that was such
I
a good
helped from the
call.
dead.
Hey.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, if you guys want to see the conclusion of this, you're going to have to join us again next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time when the Undermountain continues, if the rest of them do as well. If you want to catch our sister stream, that's on Sunday, starting at 9 with a different group of folks heading through the Homebrew universe. And yeah, that's it for tonight. I'm going to try and get some ads up for the Ooze book. Still waiting on one image from it, and then it will be complete.
Shut up.
But I will start doing spoilers for the Noble Crumpet's Guide to Oozes up on Twitter, Tumblr, and stuff. I just need to get around to it. It's been very busy between making the book and getting ready for D&Ds and stuff. And I appreciate all your patience, but it's pretty much done. It's going to come out October 31st is the plan, so check it out. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one, and stay out of the spider pits.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Pray for your druid.
Pray for your local druid.